Hey friends, it's time to begin the best damn meeting online with Polly, Drunken, and Snoot. It'd be great if they were on time. Hey dude, should we have some news? Copper Squad by Jacqueline. Come and join the Goose Fleet overlords and watch the AAA meeting.
Oh, yes! Hello, and welcome to the AAA meeting where one of the A's means ampersand. And it's Monday, my dudes, which means your host is your least favourite drunken uncle. It's me, Drunken Uncle. And I'm joined, as always, by my colonial co-host and collaborator. He can't be refuted, because he's currently muted. It's Polydub. He can't hear me. Yeah, like Sinatra's not here, but Polly is. But Polly's here in spirit because Polly is in the Discord. But he's not only muted, but he's deafened as well. So, like, he has made a show of being here, sort of. And Sinatra, very, very rarely is late. So, oh, fucking hell, what can you do? I know what I'm gonna do. Piss and moan like the Englishman I am. We got out there in the chat. Daryl O'Dell, first one in when the stream was set up a whole 20 minutes ago, saying hello, Drunken and chat. Hello, Daryl. Steve Dave is out there as well, saying hello to Daryl, but not to me. However, he does say, hey, fuckers who haven't smashed the like button yet, I'll fuck you up in Minecraft. We've got Elisa, we've got a Mike Savage as well. How you doing, Mike? Your boy Pat. Oh, we do love a bit of Pat. We've got Shitty, Gospel, Frank, Cap. It's all happening out there. Gospel said late, sober, and Welsh. I resent all of those things. I was here, but I mean, I'm trying, giving people the benefit of the doubt. Like, all right, fucking, let's wait a couple of minutes, see who shows up, if anyone. Sometimes they don't show up, sometimes they do. Life's a lottery. Be lucky. Do you know what I'm saying?
I've been here since the beginning. What the fuck?
You were muted. You were deafened.
You lie.
I don't lie because
you lied at Christmas.
I do. Okay, first of all, it's not. I wouldn't say it's actually Christmas until tomorrow.
It's the Advent season.
It is the Advent season, yeah, but like I'm not going around saying Happy Christmas to people, or indeed Merry Christmas, until the 20th. It's like I don't start getting ready for Halloween until about halfway through the month. There are rules to this thing, and you were deafened, Polly. You had the little headphone sign next to your name. I'm like, well, fuck it.
You were deafened to the sound of my dulcet tones, because I was here.
You were here, but you were muted and you were deafened, so you couldn't even hear me. I was like, I'll just start the fucking. I'll just start.
Tragic. How do I know you started then? How did I know to start talking if I was deafened to you?
Well, you didn't.
But I did. That's why I was waiting for you to say hello to everybody, and then when you started saying no one else is here, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm right here.
But you still weren't here. Your intro was. What was your intro? What did I say?
I will not be questioned in this manner.
Yes, yeah. The people rest, Your Honour. Before any of this started, anyway, we had 2 healthy donations coming from Steve Dave. As you sing 'em, Steve Dave, through $1.99 to streamlabs.com/drunkenuncle, saying number 1 out of oh hark you dumb fucks in the chat. I donate this to say the ratio is fucking shit. It's in utter dismay. Smash the like button real quick or face your god tonight. With a bloody and then there was a second one for $1.99. Has it got to be to the tune? It's got to be to the tune, hasn't it? Oh, hark you dumb fucks in the chat. I donate this to say the ratio is fucking shit. It's in utter dismay. Smash the like button real quick or face your god tonight. And then number 2, with a bloody axe head sliced through your face full of fright. Smash the fucking like button! Or more dreadful songs with no rhythm will haunt you like Ebenezer Scrooge was. Fuckers! God damn, Steve Dave, pulling out the Christmas stops. Well, the day before I'm allowing myself to start referring things as Christmas stops. It was all right, wasn't it? It was all right.
No, it wasn't bad. Yeah. Yeah, it's not easy on the fly, and you do. Yeah, that was pretty good.
I've been waiting for the opportunity at the pub. I've gone to the pub like once in the past 2 weeks because I've not been feeling very well. But I've just been waiting for the opportunity for someone to get a bit Larry, get a bit, all right, son, Larry, yeah, like, all right, wind your neck in, princess. A bit fucking...
Early and Mo.
That's Larry. Ladies and gentlemen, Sinatra says...
Yeah, I figured you were going to be late anyway, so I just did what I was working on.
I mean, I wasn't.
Yeah, that's what you said last Wednesday, and how'd that work out?
Usually it's pretty good.
I was ready to go.
Just because I was...
well.
Look, my batting is still above 100 on that, all right?
Yeah.
But I've been waiting for the opportunity. A la Sinatra's...
Being right doesn't make you right.
A la Sinatra's Dragon Ball Z donation. I've been waiting for someone at the pub, to like get all up in your shit. Just be like, oh, do you want to step outside, son? Something like that. So I can just go, mate, shut the fuck up or I will deck you in the halls. Because I love that one, Sin.
That's a good one.
It is a good one. So as of tomorrow, I will allow myself to say such a thing. But not right away. We've got Aero Shogun in the chat saying, hey, Merry friggin' Christmas, mate. I mean... I'll allow other people to say it. It's just like, I'm not going to be going around saying it until around about midnight.
Hey, fuck
Merry
you,
Christmas.
mate.
Nice. Look at that. Gamer Verlaine, thank you for the 850 and the Goose beating. Check your DMs. I asked Sanute the same question earlier. I'm thoroughly impressed. A high schooler is writing a paper against Biden.
And I didn't even get paid for my answer to that. And I gave a fucking phenomenal answer.
What was your phenomenal answer?
I said something to the effect of the entire Biden presidency is a distraction of wokeisms covering up actual bad things happening, like selling off the strategic oil reserves, number one of the list, to the company where his son works. And audio driver crashed. Hold on.
That is a pretty good answer, though. It wasn't even the whole answer. That was still a pretty good answer. I prefer the more comical side of things, but it was informative and it was well written, and it had spelling, punctuation, and grammar.
You don't know what the punctuation was. You assumed.
Of course, I know what the punctuation was.
Like actual news has been covering the we're going to sign this Respect Marriage Act into law that changes literally nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
Hey, listen. 4 times making gay marriage legal is. 4 times as gay. I don't know. I have no idea what it changed. Nothing.
4 times as gay.
Well, what? Tell me I'm wrong.
Like,
it doesn't sound good, but it's right.
Like the wrist was a little bit limp, and now it's just flopping in the wind now.
It's a phrase I started using a long time ago, but has really come to pass mostly under the Biden presidency is the woke distractions.
Huh?
It's stuff that means quite literally nothing. It's pointless platitudes that affect nothing. But it's distracting some from pretty nefarious shit.
We should come up with a list, actually, man. I could use it, like, on campus. A list of the distractions, because we all have them across the board. I wish people that I generally agree with on policy would stop talking about certain things because you're playing into their game by even addressing the idea. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's... You are unintentionally helping in the distraction. And then new ones like, hey, morons that...
fucking morons.
Stop talking about QAnon as if it's real. I got your QAnon right here. Like it just stop.
That's another perfect point. QAnon is distracting from the fact that we released the most prolific arms dealer of our generation for
there you go.
Somebody who you would literally know nothing about if it weren't for their status in a certain community.
Nicolas Cage? Oh no, the other one. Right.
Oh my God. Okay, I got to tell you. You're okay. So Kefki, as awesome as she is and as quirky as she is, was looking up strange Christmas gifts, and she found a coffee mug that's got Nicolas Cage's face and like a big Christmas wreath around it, and it says, "You're my national treasure."
That's pretty good.
So it's gonna be something like Mary Cagemas, but yeah, okay, yeah.
I was like, that is pretty awesome. I kind of want that cup in my life. I'd have it. I'd use it.
I'm having severe troubles when it comes to gifts because the Royal Mail strike. So like those gloves I ordered, still not here, and so like the things I have ordered, just not showing up, and they won't show up until after Christmas probably. Which is, it sounds like an awesome excuse for not buying anyone anything. Which on it, if I'd have known about it, I would have waited. Wait for the fucking January sales and then get them their fucking presents, you know? Save a pretty penny here or there. And it goes quiet.
Valine said, "Oh, you needy bitch. Yeah, that's a pack of smokes. I paid you by sending you a bunch of articles on the exact topic. I can't buy cigarettes with articles."
Okay, that
which
was
I
a good
dug,
yeah.
which I dug out of my DMs to send her that since she requires citations. So you did extra work for you and said you paid me by doing the work. No, but thank you.
No.
But no.
No!
That reminds me. I got. I've been taking random clips out of Christmas movies that I've been watching. You know, good ones, not random ones. So there's 4 new Christmas donations in there.
Nice.
They're all lower value ones, so have fun. If anyone is so generous as to come across them today.
That can be found at streamlabs.com/polydublive. While you're there, you can also find streamlabs.com/Sinatra_says live streams. And, if you got a couple of spare quid in your back burner, then streamlabs.com/Drunken Uncle. All the links are down in the description, just beneath this wonderful, wonderful viewing device that you're viewing this device through. And, we have had chat gets berated for the likes ratio from Steve Dave in song form, Polly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And well-performed song for him.
And I am going to put that awkward dead air right there because for some reason I spoke about something which wasn't Joe Biden and the conversation just fucking stopped. So, Polly, how was your weekend, dude?
Oh, Polly, before I forget, and I'm just saying this now because I will, check your DMs. You have a thing with the thing.
He's doing a show.
Oh, the thing with the stuff, the eagle has landed.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, that
Everything
fast.
in good shape?
Yes, there was no. The eggs are uncracked in the eagle's nest.
Very good. Very
Yeah,
good.
and it's a merry Christmas at Polly's house.
Oh, indeed. I saw the one egg. I'm like, oh, I love this. Oh, that's not for me. I forgot. Damn it.
Right, so I'm guessing Sinatra sent Polly a bottle of something whiskey-shaped.
I would never do such illegal things.
Sure. They along with. I need to come up with multiple lights. I mean, I'm looking at the one over in the corner, the Stag Junior, a light as it is, and so I need to find another position of prominence for the other one. I don't know.
Yeah, that midwinter, dude. I'm telling you, next snowy night, just a little bit of it, and you will never look at rye the same way.
The rye has me interested. I'm curious how spicy it's going to end up being.
It is delicious.
I was listening to 2 fucking dudes, right? And they're talking. Different sphere of YouTube. They said the reason that I like Scotch, and they went on, and I'm a big fan of Scotch. But the reason I like Scotch and I don't like bourbon is because I know it's an unpopular opinion, but let's just face it, all bourbon tastes the same. And the guy he was talking to said, yeah, you're right. It's just a question of whether it's good or bad, but there really isn't any distinction between varieties. And I was like, jaw dropped. I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me what you just said.
But, you could say the same thing about any spirit. I'm not a big vodka drinker, so if you put really cheap vodka in front of me and like really high-end vodka, I probably wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
Vodka? Yeah. I mean, all vodka obviously is going to taste very similar, and I get the general point that they were making, but you're talking about Scotch that has very low regulations in terms of the variations of what you can do, from an incredibly peaty Isla that tastes like fucking liquid campfire, or, Ardbeg, fucking Lafroig, you name it, right?
Yeah.
All the way to a lowland Scotch, which is indistinguishable from a fucking Irish whiskey. So what the fuck? That's the worst example you could have given.
Yeah.
In terms of
yes.
variation. It's like, yeah, no shit.
Well, the thing
It's
about
like,
corn,
it's like saying, all Asian people look the same. Well, yeah.
No, but I mean, the only thing that...
Drunken, why did you make me say that? I mean, you told me
Well,
you should say that online.
You can get away with that because all bourbon is 51% corn.
You
But
nailed it. That's
Past
that's
that
why
51%,
it's highly regulated. What the fuck?
Past that 51%, you can kind of do whatever you want with it.
I mean, we talk about wheat finished bourbons and rye finished bourbons, and it's like, don't tell me that a wheat finished bourbon like Maker's Mark doesn't taste different from a rye finished bourbon like, what's a run of the mill one? Woodford Reserve.
Yeah,
Well,
or you can
yeah,
have
they taste
bourbons
very
that are
different from
finished
each
in
other.
sherry or wine casks. Like, there's a million different things you could do with it.
But there comes the thing, though, right? With bourbon, if you want to call it Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, you've now committed yourself legally to fresh white American oak barrels. That's it. So, Scotch, you can age it in fucking teak or fucking pine. There's no regulation on what you age it in.
Well, actually, I think bourbon barrels have to be scorched, but yeah, I get your point.
Whatever. The point is the wood, is what I'm talking
Yes,
about.
it has to be oak.
Yeah. Fresh white American oak. Never reused. I'm just saying.
But they can sell the barrels off, because I know a lot of like beer companies, like Budweiser and those kind of things. They have their own way of buying the bourbon barrels, and tequila's been doing this too. I've noticed that they buy barrels and they age the tequila in the barrels.
Same with Tabasco, man. It's aged in ex-bourbon barrels.
That's pretty cool.
Because what are they going to do with it? The staves, I mean, that make up the barrel. What are they going to do? Sell it as fucking firewood?
That'd be a smell good fire.
Unlike them KFC logs.
Said it like a caveman. Smell good fire.
Where's Grug when you need him, huh?
Yeah.
And collecting apples
Gruggle.
for his tribe. I should have. Oh, so how was your weekend, Polly?
Oh, yeah. Well,
Oh God.
yeah, I'm trying to wait. It wasn't good. Okay, fuck. I was trying to spin it and I couldn't. I'm like, hold on, let me just think. There had to be, fuck. No, I got nothing, man. It wasn't full of holiday cheer at all. It was a terrible weekend. It wasn't good. A lot of bad shit happened. I'm still here. So there we go. Moving on.
Was that last bit a good bit of it or a bad bit? Like, was it like I'm still here? Or oh shit, I'm still here.
The first one. That's a good question. No, and I'm still here. Yeah. So obviously it wasn't that bad is my point, so I won't bore you with the details.
I like details.
Have you ever had Sinatra? When was the last time? And the reason I say this is because, okay, Drunken, when was the last time
I'll
you
be
had a
back
road
in
rage
about half
incident?
hour.
No, hold on. When was the last time you had a road rage incident?
Oh, when I used to cycle.
Okay, I want to hear about the cycling road rage
Oh,
incident. You got, okay,
fuck it, mate.
I didn't think of that, but okay, fair
Yeah,
enough.
man. I was. I wasn't the safest bicyclist.
Okay.
But also, I mean, like the amount of times I almost got hit by cars fucking going through red lights, as I come around the corner off the junction, blind junction as well, and they just go fucking forward. And fucking one guy was going the wrong way up a one-way street as well, like. Fucking scary shit. And mate, I would fucking chase them down and fucking punch their bonnets and shit. One time I spat on a guy through his fucking driver's window as I went past.
Jesus.
Mate, he almost fucking killed me. So yeah, I mean it was a while ago, but Christ, man, it's mental out there when you're not surrounded by metal.
Sid, when was the last time you had a road
You
rage
didn't expect that, did you?
No, I didn't. I openly admit it. I was like, all right, that's Jesus Christ. He's hell on two wheels. Shit.
I was on the way to work, so I was already pissed off.
And road rage incident being defined by you and the other person actually opened your car doors. You might not have gotten all the way out, only 1 foot on the ground or whatever, but the car doors had to open, both of them.
Okay, I was going to say I got irate driving Saturday morning because I'm going down the highway. I drive a truck. I drive 4x4. I'm doing 50. The road is a little bit snowy, so everyone else is going, everyone else besides people who know how to drive are going fucking 40 miles an hour. So I'm doing 55, 60, four-wheel drive enabled. I'm going. And this lady, she must have been 100. She gets on the highway and she just goes right into the almost fast lane. She just glides across 3 lanes going 40 miles an hour. I almost obliterated this lady in her little fucking Chevy Cavalier. I drive a Chevy Silverado with I have a brush guard on it. It's a big truck. And I'm going. And there's like 7 people on the road. You know, half of us are going normal speed and the other half are doing the slow speed in the slow lane. And this lady just glides over. And I had to slow down. Now, thankfully, I had enough of a window because I saw her going. I'm like, okay, she's getting in front of me. So I slowed down and I just kind of passed her. But I got so fucking mad. Like, what if I wasn't paying attention? Or what if this was a normal driver?
You know what?
And
I think that a lot. It's everything was averted and it wasn't a problem because I would just happen to be looking straight ahead. It would have only taken me turning to my passenger, looking at the radio for a half second, and disaster. Do you know what I mean? I hear you. What if I wasn't? And
I think I'm a good driver. I've never had any complaints. I've been in 2 accidents. Both were not my fault. And 90% of driving is understanding what's happening with the rest of the road. It's context. If everyone's going slow, you go slow. If everyone's going fast, you keep up with the pace. And this lady just 45 miles an hour cut across 3 lanes and just got right in front of me. And I was like, fuck. I got so mad. Then I turned over and I saw her. I'm like, oh, she's not even going to make it home.
Oh, God.
But the last time,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, right.
the last time it was door opening was I was driving, and this guy in an SUV, there was construction ahead, so I start planning to get over. I see like construction 500 feet. I slow down, and this guy's right next to me. I have to get over into his lane. I slow down, he slows down. Okay, I speed up, he speeds up. I go, okay. I slow down a lot. He slows down. Like, this guy just wouldn't let me over. So I finally honk at him and kind of do the move gesture. And he goes ahead and he gets in front of me. And he gets out of his car. And somebody in his passenger seat is screaming, no, get in the car, get in the car. This guy's like 55.
He's not worth
it. Get in the car. What are you doing? And I open my door and I just lean my head out. I go, get back in your motherfucking car.
Nice.
And he looks at me and he's like, fuck you. And then gets back in his car. Like,
yeah, because you got to save face, haven't you? You got to just give it a little prick.
Yeah.
And then drive off safely.
I'm not getting in a fight on the side of the road. I'm too old for this shit. That guy was definitely too old.
You were up for it, though. And so was he. But I said, well, I mean, neither of you should have been. There's too many guns,
And but that's the thing is I don't know what these other people are doing. So the minute I saw this guy get out of his car, my hand went to where I keep my thing. Like, what the fuck is this guy doing? And then I saw he didn't have anything, so I pulled my hand away. But like, you don't know. Some of these people are fucking insane. And I don't live in a great area either, so it could have been some fucking gangbanger just looking to like save face and But once I saw it was not that, I was like, okay, it's fine.
Suddenly filled with confidence once more.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I got this. It's fine.
But it's just a little inkling in the back of my head. Like, whenever I'm stopping at a stoplight or something, I always stop about 10 feet away from the car in front of me, just in case I got to do a quick exit.
Fair. Yeah, fair. So it was... Polly, I mean, have you told us your road rage stories, or did me and Sinatra just wow you?
Yeah, I got nothing compared to that.
Come on, you do. You started it off.
Well, yeah. Well, he opened his door and said, I do not prefer your driving style, sir. And I said, nor yours. And then we both got back in and drove away.
I suggest you
your
get back in your
skills
carriage.
Are deplorable.
Return to your carriage, sir, unless you wish to endure a jolly good stabbing.
I challenge you to a duel. 10 paces.
I took 8 and blasted. Look, here's what happened. Okay, I'm pulling into the fucking the Walmart parking lot because from where I live,
I prefer the first one.
Okay, I'm going to just agree with you. Whatever you're about to say, I'm going to agree because Walmart is just Mos Eisley of the real world.
Kind of is.
It's just a
that
cesspit
was
that you
Ukraine.
get to go to.
Well,
Anyway,
within
yeah.
the civilized world. it's
Walmart is the
Yeah.
Ukraine
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
retail industry.
You have to go to the larger fictional context of Mos Eisley, because like Tatooine is like a planet run by Hutt gangsters. So, and then Mos Eisley is the scummiest of the scum zones.
Oh, yeah.
So if you think of that region of Eastern Europe in the real world, right? Yeah, the entire place is run by gangsters, and Ukraine is the Mos Eisley of it, so it works. But we're talking like within the civilized world, you know?
Yeah, within the USA,
course.
every Walmart is a different Mos Eisley outpost.
Yeah. I'm surprised how well that analogy worked, actually.
Everyone
So
knew what you
I'm-
meant.
I'm-
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, I'm in the Walmart parking lot and I'm driving straight up. You know, like so imagine you turn off the street and you're going ahead. The Walmart parking lots are huge. You can turn left off into the further away area of the parking lot or the next one, or turn left and it will turn you right in front of the Walmart for curbside pickup and whatnot, right? Where all the
Right.
suicidal people are walking straight out of Walmart without looking left or right as if their cars will bounce off of them. You know.
Yeah, nobody looks. It's awful.
Yeah, everyone walking out of a Walmart is a Kryptonian. Bullets and
I
cars
hate
will bounce
being
off of them.
responsible. I hate being responsible for their safety. Like they just are airheads floating through the world.
Like it's not like I'm tearing through there super fast, so there's some kind of fucking problem. It's just like you're not even fucking looking. Like, what if again, like I was saying before, what if I wasn't looking? What if my kid suddenly screamed in pain in the back seat? I don't have kids, but you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
any old thing could fucking distract you out of nowhere. And it's you're the one who could suffer more damage. Like, I have the right of way. The right of way will not cause 2,000 pounds of steel and glass to bounce off you, moron.
Yeah, I mean, in court you're gonna win, but you're gonna go in there with a femur and 6 weeks of physical therapy.
That's
Yeah.
probably well, they're regular Walmart shoppers. You know, it's kind of like, listen, a lifetime of pain and torment, but this is the most money I'm ever going to see. That's a positive prospect for them. The
You ever see
fucking-
King of the Hill?
I have.
They're gonna be living like Luann's husband. Fuck, what's his name? I slipped on pee-pee in the Walmart. Shit, you know what I'm talking about.
Luann got married? Man, I got to watch that show again. It's been years since I've seen that.
Luann Platter. Boyfriend, maybe? Elroy.
Yeah.
Lucky.
I
Yeah,
don't remember. It's been a
Michael's in
very,
there with
very
the
long
lucky-
time.
So anyway,
Yeah.
I'm driving in and I decide, yeah, I'm going to pull into one of the further spots. Obviously, every fucking thing on a Sunday is going to be taken up. All the spots are going to be taken up closer to the fucking exit. And I don't fucking care about walking a little bit. I'm not looking for the fucking mobility scooter speedway, you know?
Yeah.
I've got my left turn signal on. It works.
I
know
believe
it
you, man.
does. Well, I'm just saying, I've got my left turn signal on, and a guy in a fucking 4x4 that's like taller than his little fucking ass, as I found out. As I'm driving and I start to turn left, and he just starts to pull out, assuming I'm just going to keep on driving straight. No, fucker, no. You either wait for the car to fucking drive past you or to turn left in front of you. Either way, motherfucker, you got a stop sign. And there's just in general, when there's something in front of you, don't assume it's going to speed the fuck out of your way, so it's okay to jam on the fucking gas. And he hits his fucking brakes as I'm fucking turning, and I see him start to roll his fucking window down, and I'm like, what? And I fucking roll down my window, like, all of a sudden this burst of fucking anger comes out. Because
What?
yeah, it was just so fucking ridiculous. What the fuck are you mad about? Like, there's nothing here for fucking, you got no fucking position to be fucking mad. And he does the thumbs up and he goes, real cool move, bro, real fucking cool. And I stop, put the car in park, and I open my fucking door and he opens his door. I said, what the fuck did you just say? And he steps down out of his fucking truck. He's got one of them little steppy ladder deals. It's the truck's that high.
Oh,
And when
yeah.
and we're, like I said, it was just when I pulled alongside him because I was turning left beside him. We were right beside each other. You know what I mean? So when I stand up and he stands up, and it's like, oh, right, you're 5'4", and you shouldn't be starting arguments and getting out of your fucking truck.
Like,
When
I felt
stand up
bad
and
for
I'm
you.
fucking 6'2" because I'm driving like a small sedan. Yeah, you
Yeah.
assumed I was like the same height? We had relative height differences because of our vehicles? When we get out of the vehicles, it's just a different story, isn't it?
Oh,
Anyway,
boy.
I said, what the fuck? You gonna run into me because you didn't see I had a fucking left turn signal on? And he goes, whoa, what? It's a parking lot. Things are confusing. He's saying things are confusing. Well, he's getting back into his truck.
So just admit you're dumb.
Confusing. What things? I don't know. I'm confused.
God bless. Everyone's super gangster until it's time to do gangster shit.
So I said 2 or 3 what's? Like what? What? And he's just getting back in his fucking truck. Like, what the fuck did you even get out for? What were you gonna do?
But see, what Polly's not telling us is that the what's got more confused as the guy started talking. He's like, what? What?
What?
What the fuck are you talking about?
I drove away,
shit.
and while I'm walking through Walmart, or up to Walmart and then through Walmart, thinking about it, I'm like, did I just have like a totally unjustifiable rage moment? I'm like, no, I don't think I did. I think
It's
it was
everyone else
fine.
who is wrong.
Well, he rolled his window down first, right? And he's the one who started cussing at me with a fucking cool move, bro. And those were his actual words. Cool fucking move, bro. I think
What
when
would
you're
you
a
have
little
done?
fucking man driving a giant fucking truck, what the fuck makes you think you should be stepping out and squaring off with fucking people?
My grandpa
What
used
would you
to
have done if you saw him in the store?
No, he was leaving. Like he was driving
Oh.
away.
See, look at what
You
you're
know what I
buying.
mean?
Huh, cool purchases, bro.
I would have just swept an armful of the aisle into his cart and just walked away, or took something out of
That
it.
is Such a dick move. I love
But
it.
see, like that's one
That
of
would
those
actually
things.
be a good disrespect.
That is great.
Just lean over to his car and go, I want one of those, and just keep
That's
walking.
one of those things where it's in your cart, so it's not yours, but it's
there
yours.
is,
You know,
You could have selected it, yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
against the law,
it's-
but like we live in a society, you know. Like if it's in someone's car, it's they got dibs.
yeah, it's one of those. It's one of those things, and you know, I think about that so often because I never thought about that before. But I'm like, that's such. I don't know what I would do if someone did that to me.
You'd probably just like look on in awe, like fucking hell. If it was the
Like, that's
last
my-
one, if you could like fucking, what was it, Jingle All the Way? Or what was it for the one with the fucking?
Jingle all the
Schwarzenegger.
way, where they're after
Yeah.
the action figure?
Yeah, yeah. If it's the last one, then yeah, all right.
Yeah, but you
You
I'll
can't
can't
get
say
a
get
that's.
shotgun over someone over a fucking Tickle Me Elmo. You have no idea.
I mean,
But-
I've seen a lot of penises come out of black goo before, but never like that.
I just don't get what's Christmassy about that, you know?
But it's one of
You
those
should
things where
see
it's like,
some of the other ones. They're full of warm Christmas cheer.
Yeah.
Gamer Lane, thank you for the tree fitty. Not all 5'4" people lack a spine. Do it! I'll square up. What's up, water ferret? Yeah, I actually believe Valine would square up with a 6'2" man.
Yeah, most women
I mean-
would.
all you have to do is lift your chin up and she can't hit you. But yeah,
Most women would, and
Have you ever seen those
do.
cartoons where you like the taller person will like hold the smaller person back by the forehead and they'll just
of course. I literally. That's why I was late to the show, by the way, because I was making that eggnog. I don't have the moose cup, but I still made it, and it was really fucking good.
Never had eggnog.
really.
Yeah, it's not really a thing here. It's
What are you talking about? It's the land of nog. Eggnog is an English thing.
All right,
what the hell?
you're bordering on racist now, buddy. Careful. It's not really. I've never even had the opportunity to no one's ever been like, come over, have some eggnog. They don't sell it at the pub, and it just even
Go
the
down your
title.
local Tesco's and pick up a carton.
I mean, well done. Yes, it is Tesco. Well, Tesco's. We put an S on the end for some reason.
Am I fucking tripping? Didn't we have this exact conversation Friday?
Well, I asked you about if eggnog actually has eggs in it because I don't know. But that's the thing. Like that, it just even the name of it just makes my stomach go ooh.
What?
'Cause you
Eggnog
drink
does have
Dogs
cream.
in the blender and
Yeah.
chop them up. Make sure you dispatch them first, and then throw some eggs in afterwards, and there you go.
Yeah, it's just
Eggnog
all a
does
bit-
have cream. Egg cream doesn't.
It's all very dairy-y. And I don't. I,
Thank for the $1. Polly's just doing the Pulp Fiction impression to that guy. Like, say one again. Say one again. I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say one more goddamn time.
I am unreasonably mad that he said that guy.
oh man, what
He
made
didn't
me-
say Jules.
Yeah. Or
Oh.
even Samuel L. Jackson.
I call him Sammy Jack now. I'm tired of
Yeah, the
pronouncing the
old-
middle L.
I just
The
call
old
him
Sam Jack.
Just call him Sam. When you're on first name terms, you know.
Yeah.
Steve Dave, 19 minutes ago, threw $1 saying, "Welcome to Penetrating the Pub, gathering glasses with Polydub and Sinatra Says." Very good, Steve Dave. Alan threw $1 saying, "Uncle Alan." Who's ringing my fucking door? This is Carl through $5 super chat. Said cars should have the right of way. People can go from a full sprint to a dead stop on a dime. A car can't. But then also, no. You look at the amount of fucking space we give up for cars, mate. It's absolutely insane. And the amount of people I've seen that are just not fucking paying attention. Like, I've seen people texting, doing makeup. I saw one guy taking a fucking selfie as he was driving. Like, no, motherfucker. You know, you are driving a weapon. Take care of it. This is cut through a $10 super chat, saying I had a road rage incident once, was singing in the truck and got cut off. I ignored... Yeah, it did say singing. I ignored him and went back to singing, but the guy thought I was yelling at him. Oh, no.
Okay, that's really unfortunate, actually.
Oh, that's great. And this is Carl for another $10 super chat. It says, we pull over and he gets out of the car. Oh, this is a continuation. We pull over and he gets out of the car, walking towards me, getting ready to fight. I get out and grab the foot-long iron bar I have right behind the seat. He quickly got back into his car. God, he should have started fucking harmonising with you at that point. You know? Thank you very much. This is Carl. Good to see you again, bud. Oh, that's great. He was singing. He thought he was yelling. That's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, that's, and you're stuck. I mean, that's a bad situation. As soon as he said to me, I thought, oh, that's horrible. Like, you're minding your own business, just singing along, right?
Yeah.
And especially if it's like a really energetic song where you're like, "Rah, rah, rah," so you got like a look, you got a fucking mad grill on. Then you're stuck in the position of trying to explain it. It's like, I was just singing. That sounds so foolish.
It does,
Shit,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
You could tell I was doing the YMCA dance.
Steve Dave for $1. I met the guy as in the prick that got on Polly's back. I know Sam Jackson. Also, here's $1. Thank you for the free content and telling the ungrateful fuckers to suck it. Thank you very much.
So I had an all right weekend. Thanks for asking.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I had police knocking on my door.
Just
Right
now?
Well, that's what reminded me of it, because I just heard, because I'm not on the ground floor, so like outside the building, you got the buttons that you press, and I go over and pick up a phone and go, if you press that button again, I'm gonna drop a brick on your fucking head, because I hate the noise and it goes right, it scares the fuck out of me. I hate it. And it just oh god, it just went off again. It's horrible, and it's so loud, and there's no way I can turn it down. I've covered it in fucking stapling fucking cushions to the wall and shit like that. Nothing makes it fucking quieter. It's horrible, horrible, horrible sound. And I was just sat there on Saturday, and I was just playing some games on my old PC, on my old gaming PC. Cordelia, her name is. You don't need to know that. It went off, and I was just, oh fuck, I'll just ignore it. And actually, no, it could be my gloves that I ordered weeks ago. So I went and answered it, and it only went, oh, hello, it's the police, we need access to the building, can you let us in? And I went, no. And they went, all right, why not? Look, if you were allowed access to the building, you would already be in the building, mate, you know?
You should have said, I'm naked.
Well, then, because they just would have been, oh, can you fucking put some clothes on, come let us in. That's the thing, look, if they're allowed in, then they would be in. But because it's a shared building, they'd actually be in the place already.
I don't believe this. This is your liberty. This is your liberty. They mugged us off, ain't they? We've been mugged off by the Klingons.
Wow, that stopped early. Let's
I'm
try
not
that
some
again.
twig bitch. It's a bit easier to
No, it
square
didn't.
up
You
when
just
you
talked
can't
right
be
over it.
blown away on a windy day. Thanks to my dad for giving me a sturdy build even if I lack height.
I didn't talk over it. It didn't start until, I guess you saw it first, which is why it stopped halfway through, which means the people of the chat only saw it halfway. So let's do that again.
I don't believe this. This is your liberty. This is your liberty. They mugged us off, ain't they? We've been mugged off by the Klingons.
Mugs. They've mugged us right off. You gonna have that, Jim?
That's better.
I'm not some twig bitch. It's a bit easier to square up when you can't be blown away on a windy day. Thanks to my dad for giving me a sturdy build even if I lack height.
Oh, thank you very much, Papa Levine, for taking care of our girl with your superior genes. Thank you very much, Gamer Levine, for the 1966 and one of my favourite notifications. Yeah, so I didn't let them in, but they kept ringing me fucking doorbell, and I just left it at that point. And I think I heard them trying other properties. They weren't. I'm going like, so why do you need to come in? They went, we can't tell you. I'm like, well, I'm not letting you in then. Why not?
That's fair enough.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you fucking.
Yeah.
I'm just talking to you on the phone. I don't even know if you're actually police. They were, well, you could just look out the window. Yeah, I could. I'm not going to. Like, do you know how much heating costs at the moment? I'm not letting it out.
Don't you have some like memes to go investigate or something?
Right. So yeah. Oh, someone just said something bad on Twitter, officer. There he is down the road. Yeah, they hung around for about 10 minutes and then fucked off. But
and then fucked off. Oh, it must have been a critical emergency.
Of course it was. Well, if it was a critical emergency, again, they would have already had access to the building. But that's just what really fucking annoyed me. What game do they think they're playing, motherfucker? But that's what, it's 11:15 p.m. at the moment, and someone just rang on my fucking. It just went again. So I'm like, oh fuck, is that the goddamn police again? But it hasn't gone off, so I'm guessing it was, and they went, oh, fuck that guy. We'll find a reason to arrest him. But I did go, so why do you want to come in? They went, it's all right, we're not here for you. Like that, yeah, I mean, I was a little concerned, don't get me wrong. Very English of the police to, rather than kick your door in, they'll ring on the doorbell first. Can we come in, please? We bought you presents. But I was watching Star Trek, probably.
Were you?
I was, yeah. Have a guess which one.
Which one?
Oh, there you go.
Voyager.
It was Next Generation.
Oh.
Yeah, I've done Voyager through and through, and I was just like, oh, well, Polly loves this one, so let's watch this one. And I only thought of it again because you just said Pulp Fiction. And I watched, there was a particular episode where these little bug dudes are taking over all the captains in Starfleet.
Oh, yeah. Classic season 1 episode. Yeah. Conspiracy.
Fucking Riker and Picard show up and they're there, with the main bug, some kind of smart bug. And the guys...
I was.
And he's sat there going, we only want peace. And this is what reminded me of Pulp Fiction, fucking, because Picard and Riker just look at each other and then look at him and just both shoot him in the face with their phasers.
Fuck this. Yeah, and then his head blows up like a big meat sack.
Yeah,
it's great.
They Pulp Fiction the motherfucker. It was great. Right, should we have some news?
No.
No? You don't want news?
We always say yes. I think
You don't always say yes. Sometimes there's like, oh, right.
Just as a quick little side note before we do the schnews, we went over on Noir Bar. We went over a house on Zillow that was we called it Schizophrenia, the house, because every single room was completely differently designed and interior decorated, wildly different than the last house. There was fucking Sin was there. There was fucking Andy Warhol shit fucking everywhere. And just when you think you can insult the whole house, they have a fucking media room that is decked out to perfection, like the bridge of the Enterprise D.
Oh!
And it's like, Jesus Christ, you've got the one room that rocks so fucking hard, and every other room in your house is just bullshit. I want to hate this house.
Just buy it for the one room, really.
I kind of loved that house, honestly.
You'd never leave.
Yeah, I would live pretty much out of that room because right next door to it was the bar. So
yeah.
There was a cantina like setup, like Star Wars cantina situation. Yeah.
Okay. It's just like a sci-fi schizophrenia by any chance.
Well, every room was a little bit different, man. It was hard to explain. It just kept going.
I loved that house. That was one of my favorite houses we've looked at.
Well, shit. Thank you very much to Big Dro for shilling my Streamlabs link. Much appreciated, good sir. Let's get to the news. Ah, god damn it.
Far, thank you very much for the 950. Merry Christmas from the Spooky Duck. He's here for you, Drunkle, and your soul.
Don't do that. I don't want the Spooky Duck. Oh, actually, it's the 19th now. Oh, fresh salmon. Oh, I'm getting me some salmon tomorrow, baby. It's good having a freezer, Sinatra.
could go for some bagels and lox now that you mention it.
Some what? Bagels and what?
Lox, the fresh smoked salmon.
Oh no, I just buy a whole salmon and fillet it.
Fillet.
Fillet.
Fill it.
Do you guys say fillet?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a fish fillet from McDonald's, not a fish fillet.
No, but like what the verb?
To fillet.
Oh, to fillet something? Yeah, you fillet it.
Oh no, okay, we fillet over here. Okay, fair enough. I got rather good at it. I got a banging fucking knife, Sentoku. I love it. It's my favorite. Everyone's got a favorite knife, but we don't like to talk about it. And I just chopped that bitch up. As I'm gonna fucking save myself a fortune here as I'm doing it. I got rather good at it, Polly. I can do a whole salmon in about 10 minutes. Yeah. Right. Okay.
Why is this not a video?
Because you'd have to see my fucked up hands.
No, that's not true. You could have the blue nitro gloves on. You know.
Yeah, I could wear gloves if Amazon would fucking deliver them. I do have something planned for Thursday though. It's snowing in North Korea, and I've found another propaganda video for me to translate for everyone on Thursday. That'll be happening around about midnight. If you were there for the previous one, or if you've watched the previous one, you know, after the fact, then you'll know they are fucking hilarious. Because I set the subtitles to auto-translate and Korean to English. Not the easiest. So it is fucking hilarious. That'll be happening on Thursday. It's a Christmas special, ladies and gentlemen. Right, let's have some fucking...
I'm going to be painting with, when I do my paint streams with gloves on, with blue surgical gloves on.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't want anyone to see I'm black.
No, see, I don't want anyone to know that I'm Pakistani. But I guess everyone
it would really ruin a lot of our racist humor, wouldn't it?
It will make it better. I guess everyone knew that anyway because of the English accent, you know.
I would be free to drop N-bomb.
Yeah, you get a pass. You get a pass. Oh, that's happening on Thursday, yeah, or Friday if you're in the UK, because it will be after pub o'clock. You got to get nice and merry for that one. And, you know, 'tis the season, or 'twill be the season in about 15 minutes. Twill, yeah, twill. No, twisn't. Twiz, though. Fucking twiz, mate.
Can be.
It's... Oh shit! Right, let's get in for the news then. And I'll tell you, Polly, as well. Like having a salmon filleting video or a duck deconstruction video, not really in line with my usual genre.
Of your regular content that you put out.
Hey, I do a podcast every week.
You do?
That's right. Okay, let's get into the goddamn news. Starting off with the Babylon Bee. I don't know if you guys saw this, but Elon to stay as Twitter CEO after counting mail-in votes.
Okay, Jesus Christ, the Babylon Bee. Holy fuck, that's good. I find that really funny. That is really good political satire. What?
I thought so too. No, I did. No, I've done my time laughing. I saw it. I laughed. I went, yeah, I'm having that. Does anyone know how the poll turned out? By the way, I mean, assuming it was mostly yeses.
It was 60% no.
Yeah.
60% no.
Yeah.
Wow. I guess
Was
this
it
is
really.
Well, the argument, and I tend to agree with it, is that Elon wanted to buy it and he wanted to step down because the guy has multiple companies to run, and he just didn't want to do the thing anymore. Because he found out, wow, so this is what it was like being in the spotlight like Trump, where the entire media is coming after you relentlessly because they're all a bunch of lefty Marxist psychopaths. Yes, that is what it's like. Now, I don't know that that's what he's thinking, but like, yeah, there you go.
It makes sense, does it not?
Yeah.
The thought
it must be a very weird feeling to realize. Did you see that as a quick little side note, but it tells a lot and it relates. Did you hear the interview with Sam Bankman-Fried? Because I know he did I'm aware he did a fuck ton of them. But the one that he did with Fong was the name of the journalist from
Jesus Christ.
Forbes. And she asked him some of the best questions. The rest of them were like sugar-coated questions. Like, do you feel bad about what happened? Like, retarded shit. And you're supposed to be a fucking, economic stock journalist. And these are the questions you're asking the guy that's behind the biggest failures in fucking Enron. Billions gone. And you're asking him about his feels. But anyway, she asks him, why did you release the blockchain for people to be able to withdraw their money in the Bahamas only? Okay, now there's a solid question. Everyone else except for the Bahamas, where he was, land of corruption and whatnot, were able to withdraw their money, but nobody else. Why? Good question. And he starts talking about it, and he says, well, and she follows that up by the donations to political candidates is, you know, a lot of people have questioned that. He said, I also donated to Republicans. And she said, you did? And he said, yes, I did, but it was all dark donations, like through third parties. Why? And Bankman-Fried himself, Mr. Democrat supporter, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? These were his fucking words. Because as soon as you sit down with a journalist and tell them you donated to a Republican, they lose their mind because they're journalists. They're all from the far left. Holy shit. Like, I mean, we know that to be true, but how often do you ever hear it other than strange corners of the internet like this? Like, here's a guy that was paying off fucking Democrats, and he's very fucking well aware of what it's like to deal with the media, and he knows what they're all like. They loved the shit out of him. They called him, you know, the next mega philanthropist, and here's the boy genius of crypto, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, he was the next upcoming star.
Yeah, they called him the next Warren Buffett, for God's sake. They loved him. And when asked about him, or when he was asked about them, it's like, yeah, you can't tell them that you donated anything to Republicans because they'll lose their mind because they're for journalists. They're all from the far left.
Yeah.
Holy,
I mean,
like, again,
a
holy
lot of people
shit,
on the
he
internet
said it.
now. Look at what happened to the guy who made Five Nights at Freddy's. You know, they found out that he donated money to the Trump campaign, and fucking people were frothing at the fucking mouth.
Yeah. Huh.
Just what they fucking do, Polly. It's insane. I mean, you got the new Harry Potter game, which looks awesome, by the way. I'm very much looking forward to it. It's 200 years before the Harry Potter stories, and it's open world in Hogwarts, and it looks fucking awesome. It was meant to be out in December. I was just like, I'm fucking buying that. But now it's been postponed to February. But people are going fucking crazy about it. Not in a good way. They go, no, don't fucking buy it. You're just funding the fucking this TERF's fucking bank account and shit like. All because you know she is JK is a fucking feminist and said that women's spaces should be for women. So they got fucking transphobe. And they've been going fucking mental. There's specifically an LGBT subreddit on Reddit. And they were, of course, bitching and moaning about it. And I just left a comment going, I can't wait for this game to come out. And I got called a fascist by so many people.
Well, there's your issue. You're on Reddit.
Oh, I loved it, though. I loved the salt. I mean, specifically leaving that comment just to piss people off. And then I got banned from the subreddit as well. Like, oh, yeah, I don't want to join your fucking gay subreddit anyway. It was fucking delicious. But I just looked it up, and the results are actually what's on the screen. It was 57.5% in favour of him stepping down. You know, Babylon B might have changed it. You never know.
Do you trust any? Like, I mean, polls on Twitter, the bots attack. I mean, immediately we're talking about the media that said, like, how can you poll on Twitter? It's the ladies on the fucking View, ladies, I use loosely. It's like, this guy's actually conducting polls on Twitter. There's nothing left but far right-wing retards. I mean, oh my God, you can't do, I mean, he knows what the results are going to be. He does a poll to step down, and they're all like, oh, well, you have to step down now. The poll said so.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you people go through life just lying to yourself like this?
And if it had got, and it is lying to themselves as well. It's willful ignorance. Or blissful ignorance when it's me, but willful ignorance when it's them. And if it, despite the fact that, you know, they're going, oh, it's not full of bots, it's not full of bots. That's why Twitter, he had to buy Twitter because it's not full of bots. If the results would have come out in favour of no, don't step down, do you know what they'd be saying? Ah, it's all bots, isn't it? Yeah. This is why you can't actually have a debate with these people. You can only argue. Vladimir Dragonov threw a $2 super chat saying got laid off. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. But thank you very much for throwing, you know, the last of your dollary dues by the look of it. I think things will look up in January, mate. Take some time off, you know, enjoy the holiday season, and worry about it in the new year. That's advice from your drunken uncle right there. So, yeah, this actually happened. I don't know whether or not he is actually going to step down. Of course, he's still going to own it, but probably put someone else in place.
I think he is going to step down. I think this was his excuse too, because he knew what the results were going to be.
He doesn't look as though he's
Probably.
been having a good time, does he?
I think he's been having a fine enough time, but honestly, I think it's a mixture of a number of things. It's like I can have somebody else fucking run it. I am the owner of it, so it's not like I can't call up the CEO and say fucking ban this person or unban this person. He totally can. It's like, well, he can't as CEO. Oh, shut up. Fuck.
Really? You think he can't do that?
Yeah.
And he's been absolutely vilified in much the same way as Trump was for 4 years. The same way as once again, Reddit, there's a thing just for pictures. It's just called pics. And for 4 years, it was all fucking, oh, look at his tiny little hands. Look at his stupid hair regarding Trump. One of my favourites was it was just him wearing leather gloves, and he stood next to a load of American flags. He's doing a speech or something outside, and someone just said, "See, it was a dictatorship all along." Because fascism is when flag, obviously, and they've been doing exactly the fucking same thing with Elon Musk. It's been in exactly the same like boilerplate shit. There was a photo of him at the World Cup, and of course, he's in the royalty stands because he's fucking Elon Musk. He's one of the richest people on the planet. And he's surrounded by all these, fucking Qatari royals. And they're all wearing their Qatari royal, ninja outfits, right? And people are just like, look at, you see? He's always been evil. Like, would you expect him to fucking just be sat with John Everyman, who's not wearing a shirt and is covered in tattoos? Barry, 63, from Slough? Of course he's going to be sat up there in the fucking posh seats. These people just don't think. It's any fucking opportunity they can take. The photos of him with a fucking Ghislaine Maxwell. Apparently that's damning evidence enough. Look, he was in the same room as her once.
Remember
they
the
just
pictures of Trump with Epstein?
Yeah.
And say, oh, it was his buddy. He kept calling him his buddy, his pal. Every single fucking Democrat you fucking love not only was friends with him, but had been on the Lolita Express, had been to Lolita Island, etc., etc. Nobody was in deeper with Epstein than the fucking Clintons. And you're calling him his buddy. You mean the guy he actually personally banned from Mar-a-Lago? That guy is his buddy? Well, they were taking they took a picture together. And it's like, there's a fucking picture of fucking the Clintons at fucking one of Trump's weddings. And they're all friendly and happy. What the fuck are you talking? Doesn't matter.
It's what
World's
happens
all
at
lies and we're all
social
gonna fucking
events.
die.
People have photos taken with each other at social events. Just because they're in a photo together doesn't mean that they were sucking each other's dicks behind the scenes or anything like that. It just meant they were at the same fucking party. But apparently that's damning enough evidence. Despite the fact that, when Trump, heard rumors about Lolita Express and shit like that, he just stopped hanging out with him, just banned him from all his social events and everything, and just cut ties with him. But they don't care about that because no, photo. Flag! Fascism is when flag. Mm-hmm. They did the same in the UK.
There's Biden behind a flag. Well, it's because he's a really big patriot. Wait a minute, isn't that a sign of fascism? He's not Trump. Well, that says it all, doesn't it?
They did exactly the same thing with the UK elections. I say elections. When the lettuce lady got, when she was campaigning to become prime minister against the non-lettuce man, who is now currently fucking prime minister. And as they were doing their debates, there was Union flags behind them. And the people online are going, oh, you see, dictatorship. Like, what have you got against flags? You love your fucking rainbow one, don't you? Shut up! Jesus Christ. Let's move on, because I think YouTube's going to fucking ban me for saying the word flag so much if I carry on. Right, we have got... It's Festivus, Polly. Yeah.
My favorite part is the airing of grievances.
Yeah, and that is exactly what the Tampa Bay Times is doing. They're allowing you to send in your grievances, and they will publish them.
At the Tampa Bay Times. Okay.
At the Tampa Bay Times, yes, because the bastion of journalism that is the Tampa Bay Times. Have you put up your aluminum poll yet, Polly?
No, I haven't, but I have engaged in my feats of strength.
You already?
Yes.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
I approve of this. I have donated, because I can't get you anything this year, but I have made a donation to the Human Fund.
All right, the Human Fund. What was it? the tagline was for the support and help of humans, or something,
Yeah.
some tag like that.
It does sound a lot better than most charities, though, doesn't it? Like, well, fuck the fucking snow leopards. I'm looking after a fellow man. So yeah, you can air your grievances this Festivus. Make sure you do, if you live in that way. Sinatra, I'm very, very sorry to hear that there was a meatball spill on a Virginia highway after a tractor trailer crashed. Yeah. You can actually see some of the meatballs there. Just no one's helping them, Polly.
These aren't my people.
They're the wrong kind of meatball. They're from the north.
Yeah, this is probably turkey.
Ugh.
Who the fuck is buying pre-made meatballs, though? Seriously.
I have. Wow. There's a guy who comes to the pub every now and again who steals food from supermarkets. And I see what he's got. I bought 2 packs of meatballs, a couple of steaks and everything for 10 quid. And I ate some of those meatballs the other day. They were very nice. But they were thieved. They were thieved. It's different. Yeah. Yeah, he stole them. But they were pre-made. Like, if I'm going to have meatballs, then yeah, all right, I will make them myself. Because, let's be honest, I'm going to put a fuck ton of garlic in them. Drunken loves garlic. Too much garlic ain't enough garlic. I made my own hamburgers before. You know, the patty.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mate, I chopped up some mushroom real fine, some onion and everything. Like, there's everything in that motherfucker. And a shit ton of garlic. See, I'm not above doing my own meatballs. When was the last time you made a meatball?
Like 3 days ago.
Oh, shit.
Really?
I'm impressed.
Yeah,
It's
we
been
made them
months for me. Months.
We made them for Christmas.
It's been months, is it, Polly? It's all right, mate. You'll meet someone.
No, here's the thing. I want to make my own meatball sandwich because fuck Subway.
Fair. Yeah, absolutely fair.
You
know, with Subway,
is trash.
Their bread isn't legally bread in the UK.
There, yeah.
Yeah, too much sugar.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
So I'm with you. Fuck Subway.
Yeah, fuck 'em.
Is that the end of your meatball story?
Yeah, I was making meatballs for a meatball sub. Hell of a lot of work. I haven't figured out yet. You know what I need is one
It's
of
just
them
better.
vacuum sealers.
Yeah.
Oh, so you could make like a batch of meatballs.
Yeah, I want to make a batch of all kinds of things. Because, like, you know, I saw this meme the other day of Donald Duck in bed, and he's like, he's sitting up, and like his eyes are half open. It says, "When you're hungry at 3 a.m., but all the food in your house needs to be cooked." And the next shot is him just going, like, laying back down.
Been there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Although,
I need to. I mean, it's like, oh, I have to cook everything, and it's like, wait a minute, I got bags of shit in my freezer where I can just I can have a meatball sub right now.
you got
Fuck
to
yeah,
defrost it.
I'm getting up.
You got to defrost it.
Yeah, boil and bag, man. Just buy the right
It's
thing.
effectively just cooking it, though, isn't it?
Well, that's a lot different than fucking getting out ground beef and fucking seasoning and fucking breadcrumbs and an egg and then sizing them all up and then putting olive oil in the pan and then that's way different, man.
I mean, look, I felt that way last night, and I was like, what am I going to do? I reminded myself, I've got ramen. Easy. Ramen, a curry sauce, and mushrooms and onions. Fucking excellent. And that was so. I mean, I just started to fucking just leave that on the hob, mate. It was done in fucking 10 minutes. I didn't even have to worry about it. That's my ramen story. Vladimir Dragonoff throws $2 super chat saying, "How's everyone doing?" Well, I'm just fine and dandy, Vladimir. Thank you for asking. How are you, Polly?
You didn't. No.
Yeah. And Sinatra? Yeah, he said me. Melanska threw $3 for the Ricky Spanish saying, "Druggle! There is no such thing as too much garlic." I agree, Mel. I wholeheartedly concur. If a recipe tells you to add like 2 cloves of garlic, fucking tear that page out and throw it away. You measure that shit with your heart. Thank you for the $3.
Fucking light the whole book up in your fucking wood-burning hob.
I do love. I've always got garlic, and I got one of my favorite gifts. It was from. It was last year actually. It was a garlic crusher, which came with a lifetime guarantee. Oh boy, it's so good.
Better.
Oh yeah, I use it like every fucking day as well. It's a bit.
Okay, well, is this one of those metal deals, like like a nutcracker? Okay, cool.
Yeah,
because I've seen the ones that have like the twisty turny, like a pepper mill. Do you know the ones I'm talking about?
No, don't want that.
Yeah,
no,
those are no good. Yeah.
No, I want crush. I hear this little fucker scream.
Yeah, I want them screaming in pain, and I like the ones that have, and like the one that I has it. It has a bunch of little holes in it, as opposed to like the crosshatched grating, because that's not. I want puree to come out of that thing.
As do I. As do I. Yeah, this is Jamie Oliver as well, who's a very whingy chef lady boy.
No, I know Jamie Oliver.
So you know exactly. I didn't have to describe him. You already knew. But it comes with a lifetime guarantee. I loved it so much. A friend of mine, he moved into his new flat, and I bought this for him as a housewarming gift. I was just waiting for him to move in. And we were sat there one night, and it's, oh shit, I'm moving to my new place tomorrow. Oh, banging, mate. Ooh, I got you this. And this is the guy I trained with at the gym, right? He's been out of prison for about 2 years. He's fucking hench as fuck, right? He was in prison for really, really bad shit, right? And he opens up this thing and he sees there's a garlic crusher and he's just got the biggest smile on his face. Oh, thank you so much. Like his voice went, like it sounded like he was on helium. He was so happy.
I don't have a garlic press.
Well, shit. Now I know what I'm getting you for Christmas, buddy. All right, let me run.
Her ears just perked up, and she's like, "Fuck yeah!"
I'm doing it.
I chop it all by hand.
I have done.
You haven't gotten into the razor blade technique from Goodfellas yet?
Oh, yeah, no, I chop it by hand. I don't want a press. I want to chop it.
I'll just scribble this out then. I just made a note to buy you a garlic press. Fine, you're getting a bottle of Kraken like every fucking year then.
You know, I actually did do the razor blade thing once just to see what was what. Like, I wanted to see if they actually liquefied with a little oil. It's true, they do.
I have done it.
Yeah, but you gotta have some precision.
Yeah. It takes ages.
Yeah, you have to basically be in prison with time to spare.
Yeah. I mean, that's a whole day, isn't it? But you're happy. You've got something to do. The thing is,
a garlic press is good. That is a good investment. But I like the little bite of garlic in something when I mince it up. Mm-hmm. I like the bits of garlic, because most of the time I'm making garlic butter. Because I'll just mince it and throw it in meat and shit. But if I'm chopping up garlic, it's going in garlic butter if I'm not roasting it.
Well, that's the thing. Garlic butter, because you know I love garlic butter, and I make a lot of it. I freeze them in the shape of dinosaurs.
Yeah.
But and that's when, because I'm making like a huge fucking batch of it. It lasts me about 6 months. I make a fuck ton of garlic butter dinosaurs. And right. I mean, I before I had the garlic crusher or press, I used to, because I can't sit there and chop it because it's going to take me all day. I did actually once. We were doing the AAA, and I was sat there with a cheese grater grating garlic into a bowl. So like an hour and a half that I was doing that. That's how much fucking garlic we're talking.
I don't think I can go back to not roasting it for the garlic butter now. Like, the roasted garlic came out so fucking good.
Did you just chop the top off the fucking clove, put the oil on it, and roasted it like classic style?
Yeah, you see, it
a little bit of salt on it.
Awesome.
It softens it up. It makes it a lot easier to work with. But the thing about that though, if you're using it for garlic butter, is you're effectively going to be cooking it twice, because it's already been cooked before it goes into the butter, and then it's going to be cooked with the butter later on. Which is why I only put raw garlic in with the butter.
You know, the other day I had to restart over with my fucking garlic. And I put some olive oil in the pan, and you know, I'm an impatient bastard, so I turned it up, like the heat up on high on the hob. And
I do that.
Yeah, and so I got my garlic puree and bam into the pan, and then I turned around and started doing some other things, and I'm like, what smells like nutty? You know what I mean? I turned around and all my garlic was like browning, and it's like, oh, it's fucked. You have to toss it and start over, because once you know.
I just add more.
Really? Oh man, you can't. That flavor, you totally changed it. It. Like I said, it turns into like walnut flavored garlic. It's disgusting.
Yeah, that's nice too. This Patio Furniture quite rightly says, "Welcome to Behind the Garlic." Yeah, it is the Garlic podcast. The Bulb Boys. Let's move on. God damn, I was gonna get you a garlic crusher as well, Sid. You would have loved it. Lifetime guarantee. Right, meatballs. That was the reason we got onto garlic. Let's move on. Right, 5 alternative ways to cook sprouts that will convert haters, according to a top chef. It's not exactly a food blogger, Beth, because she didn't go, "You've been cooking it all wrong. Here's how you should do it." But do you guys have sprouts with your Christmas dinner? Or at least when you were younger, did your parents make you eat the sprouts?
Are you talking about Brussels sprouts? You're talking about beans? What the fuck are you talking about?
Brussels sprouts.
Oh, Brussels sprouts.
One of the most hated vegetables ever.
I happen to like them.
As do I. But I didn't say
as long as they're cooked right, which is like if you just boil some Brussels sprouts, now you can keep those green slimy pods to yourself.
There you go. Yes, perfect.
Yeah, but some nice they got a little bit of char on them when you grill them, or you can just bake them and get that same effect. Fantastic,
Yes,
they're really good.
You certainly can, Polly. Oh, it's like speaking to myself, except I'm not. That'll be later.
I'm suddenly American accented. It's really weird.
You've got to put on a different voice, haven't you? Otherwise, it does feel like you're speaking to yourself. No, it does depend how they're cooked, and it is. I think a lot of people why they don't like Brussels sprouts is that they've only been given to them after being boiled.
Yeah, they've been given green slime balls, and I don't blame them for not liking them.
Yeah. Whereas, I mean, now actually, I love Brussels sprouts. Molly O'Carroll just said I love Brussels sprouts. I've always got a pan. I'm having some tonight because I'll chop them in half, bit of oil on them, salt, pepper, the herb of your choice, and then air fryer. I've been air frying
them yet, but I bet you they'd come.
Oh my god, do it! Oh my god, you got to chop them in half first.
Okay.
Plenty of salt and pepper, but air fried Brussels sprouts, Jesus Christ, mate! You'll never cook them in another way again. I mean, even like pan frying them, sauteing them, or whatever, you can fucking keep it, mate. I'm an air frying man now.
Yeah, air frying is really a game changer.
I went over to my friend's house and she had made chicken wings, all air fried.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Like she goes, I made those in the air fryer, and like I was like mid chew, and like I just kind of like turned and looked at her. Imagine me holding this little drumstick, right? Look at them like they are. Like, they were so good. Fuck deep frying. Like it was impressive.
Mate, since I got my air fryer, I have used my oven once, and that was to cook a lamb leg. And I've since cooked a half leg of lamb in the air fryer. Like, there's no need for me to use the oven ever again. I fucking love that thing.
Smart brings up a good point. I have done the Brussels and bacon thing. Unbelievable, because you get the salt and the fat in.
Yeah.
So you don't be very careful adding any more salt because you already got the bacon there. Fucking huge win.
Well, here's the thing. You remember with Al Bundy, his secret to having the best barbecue? Al Bundy, as in Married with Children fame.
Yeah.
He never changed the ashes from the bottom of the barbecue. That's why his shit was always the best, right?
Yeah. Imagine somebody snuck his mother-in-law's ashes.
That's right.
In there or something. Yeah.
That's right. Well done. Everyone was throwing up except for the husband, whose mother-in-law it was, who just kind of looked at the burger and smiled.
When he found out, he takes another bite out of the burger. Right? Yeah.
Well, that's my secret with air fried sprouts. You see, at the bottom of my air fryer, I have the fat of 1,000 animals because I rarely clean it out. But what I will do is I'll heat it up a little. I'll preheat the air fryer so all the grease and shit at the bottom gets nice and gooey, and then swill the shit around. So my sprouts are getting covered in like fucking lamb fat, fucking beef fat, chicken fat, and everything. The grease, mate, is adding a lovely bit of flavour to your Brussels sprout. Cooking tips with Drunken.
Ham and beans isn't wrong. An air fryer is a rebranded convection oven, except that it's smaller, fits on your countertop, and has a really strong fan in it. Other than that, yeah.
Yeah. It's also got all your shit at the bottom, so like all the fat drips off as well instead of just sitting in it, which is isn't a major selling point.
Your oven too.
Yeah, see, I like a bit of animal fat. You see. It's good flavouring. Not all fat's bad. It's all there. It's all there. And it's also smaller, as you say, so the energy costs aren't anywhere near as high. You just put what you want in there. I mean, I cooked bacon in it last night as well. That's fucking awesome. Oh, yeah, I had that with my ramen. Sam Silent threw $2 saying I just donated platelets for 2 hours with a needle in each arm. Christ, you must have looked like an X-Men villain. And this is making me fucking ravenous. Send help. Make them bring pizza. Someone send Sam some sprouts. Polly, say that 3 times really fast.
Somebody send Sam some sprouts. Somebody send Sam some sprouts. Somebody send Sam some sprouts.
That's 3 times we've said it now. Someone send him some sprouts. All right, let's move
Somebody
on.
should appear magically.
With sprouts.
Yeah.
You know, and I
an
got to
air
be
fryer.
that guy because it was only 2 years ago that I found out, yeah, it is indeed Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
Huh.
Just don't boil them.
No, I just see people writing all the time Brussels sprouts, and I'm not going to correct them because I went for years of my life calling them Brussels singular sprout. I honestly did not know they were named after Brussels, the place. I didn't know.
I don't know if they're named after it or if like the guy who made them was called like, you know, John Brussels or John Brussel.
No,
Is
apparently
it Brussels?
they're named
Is there an
after-
apostrophe?
No, they're not owned by Mr. Brussels. They're or Mr. Brussel.
Yeah. I don't know. And Zed
But I'm
for
not
$1.
mean, so I'm not going to actually anyone over it.
No, look, this is sprout-based knowledge. Zed for $1 saying, Drunken, if you haven't tried it already, you need to have fresh popped popcorn with melted butter and garlic salt sprinkled over it. Trust me, you'll not regret it. Oh, that does sound good. Popcorn is a bit of a non-food, though, isn't it? Like, no one's ever got, no, I'm full up with popcorn now. Spoiled me dinner. I mean, I'll just have the butter and garlic salt, to be honest. That sounds banging. Oh, I gotta hit the gym. Thank you very much, Zed and Sam Silent. Right, so this woman was gobsmacked after leaving laundry out to dry in freezing temperatures. So it froze because it's been very cold. So she puts out a shirt. It's wet. She puts it out in the freezing cold and is absolutely amazed, Polly, when the shirt froze. So, and this is news. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just about to say the mirror, man. What are you guys doing?
Not a lot. Like, they sent a photographer around and everything.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is from TikTok. They didn't even send a photographer around. Holy shit. I've just noticed on the stream as well, you got the news, and then there's just the head of fucking Fauci just popping over the top like, have you been boosted yet? So, yeah, it's a woman astounded after the obvious happens. Brilliant. Well done, the mirror.
I'm astounded water freezes in cold temperatures.
But basically, yes. And I think we did talk for a little while right there without actually bringing up that article. So I'm just going to go ahead and tick that one off. Fucking lovely. Back to the news. Police break into gallery to rescue unconscious woman who turned out to be an art installation. It was a fucking mannequin, Sinatra. Now this isn't...
Okay.
Right? Like, this shit
I don't even know what to say about it. I don't
It
even know
keeps
what to say.
happening. It keeps happening with the police. Do you remember there was one where a woman got fucking like cut in half and fucking burned, and her body was thrown into a dumpster, and police found it and went, it's just a mannequin, and left it. Like, what is wrong with these people?
The mannequins, I can understand. It was the rash of people finding sex dolls reporting dead bodies that confused me.
Oh, yeah. I mean, to be honest, like when it comes to sex dolls, you can't just like put them in the trash. You've got to take them out into the woods and dispose of them properly, Polly. Like... So, well done, the UK police. Fucking excellent. Now, I know what you're thinking, Polly.
Do you?
Yeah, what's going on in the Daily Record? Well, I've got your back. It is a giant hotel aquarium in Berlin explodes, flooding street with 1,600 tropical fish. This thing was fucking massive, right? The lobby went from the fucking... It was like one of the big ones, so it just went right up to the fucking top of the building, and you had all the fucking balconies and shit going around it, and there was a huge fucking fish tank from the top to the bottom, and I think the glass just went, you know what, I've had enough now. Chaos ensued. This was the fucking aquarium right here, right?
Holy shit.
Right? So now imagine that.
Shit.
Just fucking, right?
It exploded. I'm like, so do you think the glass, like there wasn't like a jihadi fish in there? Or...
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe a disgruntled employee or something. I'm not fucking sure.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like a good idea. Holy shit, look at the size of that thing. Oh, man.
Well, yeah, when they were designing it, like, surely the engineer just, like, looked at him and just went, are you sure?
You want me to do this? I mean, I can.
Yeah, I totally, yeah. If you're paying good money, it's like, but
I don't have the formula for transparent aluminum yet.
If it goes wrong,
that was a deep Star Trek reference for those who.
Oh, was it? Oh,
yeah, it was.
if it was wrong, it will go really, really, really wrong. Are you sure you want to do it? Yeah, it'd be fine. Go on. It looks like a giant syringe. Do it. And yeah, as you can imagine, it was. I mean, the shit went out into the street. There's fucking furniture and everything there. Like, imagine you're just walking past on the way to work, and then, poof, all of a sudden you're on the other side of the road. Fucking forget about it.
Yeah, you're just walking out with your fucking, you got your bag, and you're just minding your business on the way to the street, and all of a sudden you hear this crack, 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 and you look up.
Then just this flood.
I mean, it's not even like I don't even think you'd hear the cracks. It's just because like the doors would just like open up, and it'd be like a PG-13 version of The Shining. It's just water which is just coming out and just fucks up everything in its path. All of a sudden, you're covered in fucking koi carp. Yeah. And you can't call in sick because your boss is never going to believe it. The librarian threw $1 saying, Briar, noun. Briar, a conventional oven, typically branded, used to cook simple foods. I got my Polly brand air bryer for deep-fried salmon with garlic Brussels sprouts, and I've never stopped loving it. Thank you very much to the librarian, keeping up with the times and the ever-evolving lexicon that is the AAA dictionary. So,
well, I hate to break it, but a briar is already a thing.
It is, isn't it? It's like a small garden.
Yeah, a briar patch.
Oh my god, I got it right. I pulled that out of my ass.
Technically, it's a small, unkempt area of garden, but it's like overgrown with weeds.
But it is a
like
thing.
Your pubes?
Yes, like pubes. Yes.
It's like if you don't keep yourself nice and trim, then you can refer to your mons pubis as a briar.
I could have went my whole life, and never heard that suggestion. That would have been fun.
You'd probably go a very, very long way without hearing Drunken use the words mons pubis either. The forest shall reclaim the land. Let's move on. Elderly couple stuck in dingy hotel after using £1,000 of savings on dream holiday. I only bring this up for this photo. Is this Compo Face? I think it is.
Yeah.
To a trap, we can't come out. The street's full of fish. Help us. Fucking idiots. Moving on. Nobody can believe this future NFL star is 12 years old. You guys must have seen this because this has been so fucking meme-worthy. You want to see this 12-year-old? This is the fucking 12-year-old right here.
You're right, I don't believe it.
Oh, I don't think, look, he's... Okay. Mustache. All right, maybe he grew up. Like, maybe he hit puberty really quickly. Oh, tattoo. Oh, yeah. No, you're not 12, mate.
Yeah.
You're someone's dad.
What the fuck?
You owe child support.
How do you explain the 6 years he spent in prison if he's 12? It makes no sense.
Fucking 12 years old, my ass. On to the next. Police is the HOV driver's lane only passenger was an inflatable Grinch. Someone tried to get through the...
I'm okay with this.
It's festive as well, isn't it? It's like, use a fucking mannequin or, I've seen people put in like sweaters over their seat and everything like that. But yeah, inflatable Grinch, fuck it. It's green. You were never going to get away with it, but all right, fair enough. So yeah, they quite rightly got caught. What does HOV stand for, by the way?
High occupancy vehicle.
Ah, okay. I think I was going to say hogs of vor. But yeah, okay.
Vor?
Yeah, as in they're going to eat you.
Wow. Right.
Yeah. Thankfully, it's not. It's high occupancy vehicle, and yeah, Polly forgives Sinatra. How are you feeling about this?
I don't give a shit.
You don't give a shit? I'm in a forgiving mood.
I love the creative ways that people try and get around HOV lanes. I think it's great. I have absolutely seen people doing it. They didn't even have a mannequin. They just had some shit shoved up there, like, always with a hat, right? And it was just like clothes, you know what I mean? And they put the seatbelt across like a bundle of like 2 or 3 hoodies and set a hat down on top of it. And I'm like, I'm okay with what you're doing. I don't give a fuck.
The thing is, though, like, you only know about the ones that have got caught.
Yeah.
I'm more than happy to let somebody drive in the HOV lane. Like, the whole idea of it is stupid, and I don't care. So, good for you.
Wasn't it? It was supposed to be like to encourage carpooling or something, wasn't it?
Yes.
I mean, it didn't work. So, I mean, who's the real idiot here? Is it the people who thought of that and implemented it, or is it the woman with an inflatable Grinch in her car? I don't think it's her, and I'm in a forgiving mood. Yeah, again, 'tis the season. Goodwill to all men, and Grinches, or it will be in 1 minute's time. So, yeah, all right, we have spoken. There you go. Now is goodwill to all men. You've gotten away with it, love. No fine. No fine. Dyson Zone headphones with personal air purifier. Get a hefty price tag. Sinatra, thought of you. I know you love a mask.
What the fuck?
Nobody cared who I was until I put on the mask.
I wanted to be in the design meeting, you know. So you added headphones to it. We don't want to look stupid, do you? Yeah, all right, yeah, fair enough.
This is not the cyberpunk I wanted.
Mate, this guy is so fucking done with life as well.
Yeah, he's the model for it. Look at him. He wants to die.
So this is not what I went to modelling school for. So you can completely remove yourself from the world while on the 9 to 5 by cancelling out all the noise and cancelling out all the air. If only there was... You just walk around with your eyes shut as well, and you're fucking golden, really, aren't you? In fact, I think you probably should. Hopefully you'll wander into traffic. How much are they? £749. So we're talking like $900 for you guys. Yeah, there's... Sinatra called it first. So yeah, if you're struggling to, get that Christmas gift for that one special person in your life, then get this for them, and you won't ever have to buy a gift for them again because they're breaking up with you. Next up, FIFA. It was the World Cup, of course. FIFA rebuffs Zelensky's request to share message of peace at World Cup final, and he ain't happy. Look, he looks like he's gonna fucking cry, Polly.
Wait, but I'm Zelensky.
Yeah.
My wife and I have been on Vanity Fair. I'm Man of the Year. Like, what the fuck? How are you an international fake fucking celebrity as well as, like, the head of state and apparently a fucking battlefield front general? And would you take off the olive drab? No one's fucking buying it. Put on a
fucking tie.
Yeah,
The guy next to you is wearing a suit and he runs a sport.
The depths of full-on phony. And if it was Trump supporting this fucking guy, the whole media would be on this shit that we're talking about right now so much that it would have shamed the man into putting on a fucking, at least like a polo shirt, something.
Yeah, anything with a collar.
Everyone else, though, it's media. They're not a bunch of fucking think-alike hive mind lemmings at all. I don't think to call out the fucking fake Battlefront general, former comedian guy who was named in the Panama Papers for squirreling away millions of dollars. You fucking fraud scum fuck. Hope you enjoy my tax money, you miserable bastard.
And it's only because they're at war.
I am just sick of Zelensky.
Yeah.
It seems a lot of people are, because this is, he wanted a World Cup, the world is watching, except for the majority of America. He comes up and goes, "Oh, the world is watching. Everyone loves me because I'm Zelensky. I want to give me 5 minutes so I can do a speech." And they went, "No." And he went, "Why? Why? Don't you know who I am?" They went, "Yeah, we know who you are, but they're not here to watch you. This is the final. They want to watch football. They don't want to listen to you." You go, "Yeah, but come on, we're being invaded, and I put on my best hoodie." No, you're not allowed. Do you think he's only wearing this because... Well, obviously he's only wearing this because of, the Russian invasion. Kind of like Ray Gillette in Archer, this is his crisis vest. Like, once this all said and done...
he's going to run out and go fight, but everyone knows it's just not going to happen.
But this is propaganda in clothing form, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
You see?
That's exactly what it is. It's
because it's the colours are not by accident here,
Yeah. Yeah, like, what did Archer make? The tactical neck?
The tactile neck.
The tactile neck. Yeah, he's created the tactile shirt, the T-shirt. It's an olive drab green T-shirt, and it's like, I look like I'm fighting in a war. Fuck you.
Very nice.
Now can I kill myself?
Oh, God damn it.
Hey, fuck you! I want to die!
Cat looks genuinely shocked.
Polly goes on a cussing tirade without using cocksucker. It's a Christmas miracle. Happy birthday, Trunkle. Do I say cocksucker a lot?
The only thing I've ever wanted. You do.
Do I really?
You, I think since you've been a part of AAA, you've said it more times than every time in Goodfellas if you watched it 4 times.
I have honestly never stopped to think about it before now.
Wow, I've got a special Polly cocksucker counter.
Yeah. User unknown, thank you for the fan. A tip to the surly otter for the rant. Well, you're welcome. I was just expressing my feelings.
Put on a fucking tie, Polly.
I own ties. And if I was going to go...
I didn't accuse you of not owning a tie.
Unlike this guy, I mean, by comparison, for fuck's sake, I'm not a multi-billionaire having fucking flinched the world's idiotic leaders out of fucking billions, of their taxpayers' dollars, and I own fucking ties. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Excuse me.
Bless you. You won't get a third. Do you, like Zelensky, though, always look like you're on the verge of tears?
No, but, you know, I'm not trying to pretend like I'm fucking fighting a war that I know I'll never win.
He's always got this expression like he's just been voted off of America's Got Talent, you know?
Yeah. I didn't get the rose, but I was so charming.
I'll never find love. Well, not at FIFA you won't, mate. So there you go. Zelensky, denied. Jail for machete-armed Warsaw gang who Googled, how do police investigate armed robberies? We've got a lot of idiots in the news tonight.
Clearly.
Come on. You duck go that shit, right, Polly?
Yeah. At least 3 or 4 fucking firewalls and a couple of VPNs. Use a Tor server. I mean, come on.
Library computer would be quite good as well.
Yeah.
Fuck it, do what you want. Go to jail, see if I care. Into the science news, though. We've got some good science news. You're going to love this, right? Oh, fucking, maybe later, mate. Piss off. Oh, my God. Right, so, the Mars rover recorded 10 seconds
now can I kill myself?
This is one thing after the other.
Hey, fuck you! I want to die!
10 seconds of a dust devil on the planet. It's the first audio that we've ever had come from Mars because there's not a lot of atmosphere, really. You don't really hear a lot. So there's a tiny little tornado, little dust devil just going, woo. And yeah, we got 10 seconds of the footage. Of course, it's not for the likes of me and you. We can't hear it.
Oh, well, that was a big lead up to nothing. You know how excited I was to hear Martian wooing.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm sorry.
You should have said it from the beginning. I was all excited.
Sorry, man.
Or thank you for the $5. Send me all your Polly cocksucker clips for reasons. Don't worry about it.
I'm worried.
Yeah, is Ploy Jr. gonna make a stunning resurgence? I don't want that.
You see Frankie Della in the chat going, cool. See, that's what I want. That's the kind of reaction that I like. It's sound from another planet. Remember that time we listened to the...
I'm just surprised they have wind. Where the fuck are they getting wind from?
There's not a lot of it, Sin, which is why this is, such a big deal. Because wind isn't really the issue. It's the air. Which I guess wind is just moving air, isn't it? I guess. Same thing, I suppose.
Well, it's any moving gaseous liquid.
Where does wind come from?
Trees sneezing.
I was gonna give an answer, but that one was so much better. I was actually gonna say, but that I.
Well, I know the answer, but I know it's trees sneezing. It's done. It's canon.
Okay, what is the answer?
Trees sneezing. It's been changed.
That's it. Yeah, that is the answer.
AAA science.
This is like when you're a Republican and you ask a question on the fucking House floor. The Merriam-Webster will change meanings for you. That's it.
I am curious. Where does it come from? Because I genuinely do not know.
Well, do you want the real answer, which is tree sneezing?
Yeah.
Or do you want the old answer?
I've heard some scienticians lie and say that it's a differential in atmospheric temperatures from cold to warm, and it moves because that's why.
Yeah,
But-
it's parts of the Earth heat up unevenly and at different times.
Yeah, but those are only the scienticians lying. Really, it's the tree sneezing.
Of course it is, yeah. Well, I mean, which is why we get such fucked up weather here in the UK, because we get fucking shit just rolls over across the Atlantic so easily. And that's why it's been so fucking cold, because of the fucking trees sneezing. Have a fucking... I was going to say a Tums, but that's for something different, isn't it? Have a cup of tea and shut the fuck up, trees. Still, that's really, really cool. That's wind on another planet. And I think that's awesome. If you don't think that's the tightest shit, you can get the fuck out of my face. What else have we got? Oh my god, US scientists have confirmed major breakthrough in nuclear fusion. Now this shit is off the damn chain.
Real quick. Grok in the chat said wind would suggest an atmosphere. I thought it was pretty well known that Mars had an atmosphere.
It does have an atmosphere, yeah. It's just incredibly, incredibly, incredibly thin. Like, you can't go out there and just look, lovely morning, you die. But there is still something. Actually, the movie The Martian was incredibly well read on the science of being on Mars. Has anyone seen it?
Yeah,
With,
no, but I have seen Total Recall, where they made the atmosphere on Mars, and
yeah,
remember?
Good enough. Same thing.
Schwarzenegger's
Yeah.
eyes
With the eyes
out of
popping
the
out.
eye stalk. Yeah, it
That's
was
right,
great. Yeah, with those totally realistic looking animatronic faces.
I mean, not far off, not far off. But I think The Martian was based on a book, The Martian, and the author of that really, really did his fucking research. He knew what he was chatting about. So the stuff on that is pretty good. So there is, at the end of it, when he ends up leaving Mars, he could do so in just like he didn't even need a vessel. It was just like the shit end of a vessel, which is all cracked and shit like that. As long as he had a spacesuit on, he was fine, because it wasn't going to be an awful lot of resistance as he left the atmosphere, because there's so little of it.
It's the movie with the square-headed Downsy guy, right?
Marky Mark.
You mean Matt Damon?
Matt Damon, that's it.
It is Matt Damon, isn't it? Well, I was thinking Mark fucking Wahlberg, Marky Mark. No, it is Matt Damon. Yeah, it's a good movie. I got to get the book as well, because apparently that's way better. As it always is. But fuck, mate. Nuclear fusion. They actually did it. They did nuclear fusion, and it created more energy than it took. Which is something which has been stumping nuclear fusionists for a very, 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 very long time. In that, it wouldn't be viable because it took more energy to do it than it gave out. But now it's gone the other way, which is huge. Sinatra, you're a big fan of nuclear power.
Yes, I am.
This is,
and I feel like this is gonna change approximately nothing.
Well, I mean,
people are still going to be terrified of it because they've just done nothing but consume propaganda on like 3 Mile Island and shit like that. This is going to change nothing.
People will still be scared.
I think it
because
would
people
change
fear
nothing.
change.
And then I have heard the counterclaim that Midnight in Exile and Ham and Beans are talking about with, there was energy introduced from an outside source, so it's not actually substantiated that it produced more energy than was put into it. And I am not a nuclear scientist, so I can't tell you. Yeah,
no,
I'm not a fusionist, but I mean, every story is fucking overstated, so I don't really fucking know. It's like the document release around the JFK assassination. It's like, see, the CIA did do it. It's like, is that what you read? Is that what you fucking read?
Yes,
you son of a bitch.
Well, look,
and even Tucker of all people got caught up in that. It's like, Tucker, why don't you, like, for fuck's sake,
Polly,
even you?
Come on, man. We know who did it.
Well, let's say CIA did do it. Okay, cool, fine.
Big turtle.
Accept it as a given. Okay, what's that?
It wasn't CIA.
It was the Turtles.
It was Spender. You know it, and I know it.
You asshole.
Well, if they can recreate it, and it does, but Ham and Beans is saying it was hit with an outside laser source, negating the original claim. Big if true, and also big if not true. I just like that we're still trying, you know. They didn't just go like, nah, it's impossible, move on.
But I mean, there's the point, though, right? It's like, even with the document drop, CIA withheld a ton of documents. Yeah, okay, and I agree with you there. But and like I said, let's take it as a given that a fucking bunch of people at CIA did fucking whack out the president. Okay, was there anything in the document release that demonstrates that they did it? No, that's it. This is CIA maintained for years and years that they had no contact with Oswald. Is this the first documented evidence that they actually did have contact with Oswald prior to the assassination? No. This is sensationalism at its fucking worst. The Domestic Contacts Division of CIA already has been demonstrated to have had contact with Oswald, along with the FBI and Dallas local police and Louisiana local police. What the fuck is new here? Is, well, just more documentation to demonstrate that they had an ongoing relationship with them, what they've always said. No, we didn't. That's it. That's it. And so somehow that demonstrates that they whacked out the president? How?
How the fuck?
Well, it doesn't matter because I want to believe. Okay, whatever, fine. Let's just...
How the fuck have we gone from nuclear fusion to JFK?
I don't know. I was just fucking watching shit yesterday, and I'm like, even if you think so, first of all, this isn't new news, 1. 2, even if you think so, it doesn't demonstrate what you want it to. And 3, Tucker, how the fuck did you, of all people, get caught up in this? A guy who applied not once, but twice to be a CIA case officer. Isn't that the real story here? That fucking apparently Tucker Carlson's controlled opposition, if not paid, to spout fucking agency propaganda to cover their own tracks? And it's true, he did apply twice. Does that make him a fucking, all of a sudden, an uncredible source? Well, apparently, with all of the fucking CIA nuttards out there that think that they're behind every fucking individual thing that happens on the planet, anytime there's a fucking war, oh, it's the Illuminati or the CIA. Hey, fuck it, let's bring aliens into it now. Why not?
There is some pretty undeniable evidence that the CIA backs coups in other countries. Like, that's...
Well, yeah, and...
Stop Americanizing my streams!
Okay, let's go back to this.
They interfered with the Italian election. In the 1950s. They interfered with in fucking Chile like a motherfucker. They were running all sorts of dirty wars through Central America. Yeah, and...
I'm just saying, it happens. It's a thing.
Well, are you trying to create a moral equivalency between interference in American elections and interference in foreign elections in tiny little shithole corrupt countries? Because I don't think there is one.
They found clitorises on snakes.
They did.
I don't think there is one either, but I still think it's valid to point out that they do. It's been known to happen.
What? They interfere in elections? Yeah, and?
Yeah. Okay, then we're on the same page.
Oh, okay.
Clitoris or clitori?
Clitorises.
Clitorati, yeah. So apparently they've been searching for ages, and they finally found it. And now we know it's there. So what's a bigger deal? Clitorati on snakes, or potential nuclear fusion?
Well, if what Ham and Bean says is accurate,
I have no idea whatsoever. I'm just thinking about it. I don't know anything about snake reproduction, like, at all.
I just know they lay eggs.
Yeah, it's like male, female parts. Are they even differentiated? Are they like worms where you could chop them in half and you got 2 snakes? Probably not.
I don't think that's the case.
That's not the case. Don't do that. Don't.
Now, if it's true what Ham and Bean says, and it's Ham and Bean, so I have literally no cause to think it's not. And they introduced an outside source, and that was the big takeaway was, oh, there's more energy being made than existed here previously. Then no, it's not that big of a deal, because that kind of negates the whole thing. They're adding energy, going, oh, hey, we have more energy here than just the nuclear fuel. No, that does not count.
That kind of negates the laws of physics as well, doesn't it? You know, and you never create anything new. You never really destroy anything. You can't get more from less. Unless it's Brussels sprouts, in which case you fart a shit ton more than was ever in a Brussels sprout. I think scientists need to look into that.
All right, I have a spicy answer to a question in chat. Snakes have dicks, so why not clits? Clits are not essential to reproduction. Clits are there as pleasure sensors, more or less. All you need is a womb. And
I guess,
considering they lay eggs, I don't think they have one.
You're listening to the mellow sounds of European existential dread. We'll be with you through the long, dreary night until the grim, pale milk wash of dawn intones the start of yet another joyless day of your empty, desperate life.
All right.
Yeah, bang on. Right on. He's giggling. I can hear him giggling.
My life is empty and desperate. I don't know about you guys. I find it funny. What? Moving along, Doc. Thank you for the $10.
It just hit too close to home, I think.
You're listening to the sounds of European existential dread. I want to know who's getting paid to finger fuck nope ropes and how they got that job. I've got a bachelor's in bioscience and I could use a raise.
Well,
it's an interesting point. I mean, did you never think to put, like, this is what I mean. Like, so people in chat are like, Polly, come on, they lay eggs. Now, I knew snakes laid eggs, but what I don't understand is anything other than that. Like, what happens beforehand? Like, males, females, I don't know. Snake dicks. What are you're online and you hear all sorts of shit about dicks. Let's just face it. It's like ducks with their curly-Q dicks. How do I know that? I've never looked at a duck's dick, but somehow I know this. Why? Because we're online and people talk about, yeah. You know what I mean?
Cat sticks are barbed.
And all of a sudden you hear about snake clitoris, and I stopped thinking, I'm like, I never heard anything about snake dicks.
Well, not enough, certainly. No, and we never even heard about snake clits, but we're going to hear a lot more now. I couldn't find it after all this time because I guess it was only male scientists that were employed. You keep saying about eggs as well. It keeps reminding me. I saw an article about scientists were trying to conserve. It's the black rhino which is endangered, isn't it? White rhino is. Colonizing.
He's doing just fine through supremacy. Yes,
getting all the jobs and
so keeping the black rhino down. Yeah, that's the way it is.
So you got all these scientists have gone to the rhino ghettos, and they were trying to conserve rhinoceros eggs. And I read the article and I went, oh yeah, okay. Hang on, wait a minute. Rhinoceroses don't lay eggs.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think rhinos lay eggs. What's going on?
They're on about the ovum.
Oh.
Right, but it took me so fucking long to realise that's what they were talking about. Like, these scientists are fucking idiots. There's also, they measure reptiles, right? They do what's called nose to vent. So on the snakes, right? Because at what point is it a tail? Well, the answer is after the ass. And the ass is about, I think, 3/4 of the way down the body. After that, it's just tail. So they go like this.
Fire! This man isn't black!
Doc for 10.
What?
Never seen a snake dick, but I know there's videos out there of girls letting them be sliver dicks online somewhere.
No, Doc, no! Oh, no, why?
That is the opposite of what the whale said.
That's abuse of my mind. Doc, have your fucking $10 back, man. Fuck. Jesus Christ. No, thank you for the 10. And thank you for the fucking nightmares that I'm going to have about that. Is that hentai? That's hentai.
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord. Japan really fucked up after the bombs, didn't they? So thank you very much for the 10. Right, nose to vent, right? So that's how you say like a snake is like fucking 10 feet long or whatever. You've also got the tail after that. Whereas I think they should change it up. It should be from booper to pooper. Yeah. And on to our titular article. Today's AAA meeting number 280 is brought to you by the tagline, a world first. And it is a world first. It's following the end of the World Cup because England fans made it through the World Cup with no arrests for the first time in history.
Awesome.
Incredible.
Well done.
I'm proud of you guys. It wasn't for lack of trying, but the thing is, if you're going to commit a crime, don't do it in Qatar because you ain't going to jail. You're getting fucking executed, mate.
Yeah.
Just don't fucking do it. Is there a picture? There was a guy, a fat guy, who was at every fucking match with his top off, showing his tattoos. I think his name was Barry or some shit like that, and he just became the fucking mascot. If Harry Kane was in front of him, and on the TV, you could see Barry behind him. Then it would be like, oh, Harry Kane's about to score, and it did keep happening. Like the guy's amazing. He's probably going to die soon because he's fucking huge. You may now consider yourself newsed.
Nice.
Woo. Yeah, fucking hell. Well done, England. I'm devilishly proud of you. Should we have a game?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do a game, you idiot. Come on, fuck. We've got places to be.
I was mid vape.
It's allowed. It's fine. I have got my Doctor Who themed eraser right here. Is it going to be Time Lord or is it going to be blank? Sinatra, call it.
Blank Lord.
What? You goddamn snake clit. What's it to be?
Blank?
Polly, is it Time Lord or is it blank?
Time Lord.
It is indeed Time Lord. You get to say whether you're going to go first, or if you're going to give the clues or the answers as we play Lou Bega.
I am going to. I haven't figured out the stratagems of this yet.
Yeah.
I'm going to give. I think.
Yeah, because 'tis the season. 'Tis better to give than to receive, right?
Yeah.
And I actually, I didn't even have a game because, as Sinatra knows, I didn't think Sinatra was going to be here tonight. So I was like, well, let's just not do it then. Because, it's just not the same, is it? But he went, no, that's next week, dude. So I was like, oh, shit. So I actually put this game together as you two were talking about Biden and bourbon.
Really?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
Polly, your words are being sent to you over Discord.
It's the little spank that does it.
It's the rhythm of the spank.
Fellas, what would you do if the girl of your dreams, right before round 2, she tells you she has a thing for clam slamming nope ropes? What would you do?
My God,
Clam
slamming nope ropes. Fucking hell. Wow. Doc, what is wrong with you, man?
He's having a day.
Hey, I'm going for it.
You got to try it once, haven't you, I suppose? If it's the girl of your dreams. But I'll just get a fucking packet of spaghetti and say this'll have to do. Right, Polly, I've sent you your names, as the first round is names. Have you got them? They're on Discord.
I do have them, yes.
Excellent. In which case, your time begins in Lou Bega.
The first one is a woman. She's a suffragette, probably the most famous suffragette. There's a statue of her in D.C. Nobody goes to see. Her last name is the long form of Tony. You're never going to get it. Moving on. General of the Continental Army, first president of the United States.
I don't know that one either.
Jesus Christ, first president of the United States.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's Washington, George Washington.
Thank you. The main character of a show that we talk about all the time, where he's a spy working for an agency called ISIS.
Archer, Sterling Archer, codenamed Duchess.
Yeah. Is it really Duchess?
That's time. Yeah, she loved that dog.
What was the first one?
Sorry?
What?
What was the first one?
Susan B. Anthony.
Oh, what?
What's Archer's middle name?
I don't know.
Mallory. Yeah.
His mother's
I got
name?
confused by the second one. It's like the Continental General. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Do you want to do the last two for shits and gigs?
The American Revolutionary War Army was called the Continental Army.
Oh, yeah.
The last one, the current King of England.
Charles?
I mean, you just said
and
king.
He's not the first. He's not the second. He is the
Thoyd.
You said king, but it doesn't matter because we're past the timer anyway.
Yeah. His most famous role is that of Don Corleone.
Marlon Brando? And
there you go.
I disagree. Maybe actually.
What? Streetcar Named Desire?
Apocalypse Now.
Oh, you really?
He also
think
played Superman's father, Jor-El.
He did.
Yes, he did.
But no, I think Godfather wins.
Yeah. Yeah.
The man who consistently mispronounced the name of the planet, but he was so awesome that everyone refused to correct him. For the planet
fucking
Krypton.
Brando, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So that's right. I've
Marlon,
sent you your
it's not
names.
Krypton.
And your time begins in... Lou
Oh, what the fuck is this?
Bega!
He stole the Declaration of Independence and was a warlord, and that's
fucking guy with the not the bees. What's Nicolas Cage?
There we go. Runs through your wall, yells, "Oh yeah!"
Kool-Aid Man.
Okay. Musical artist, 3-syllable, 4-syllable name. Hair metal. Yeah, I gotta think of some of his songs. Fuck me sideways. The band named after him. It's My Life.
John Bon Jovi.
Yeah, there we go. A mythical creature.
That is time.
What? And fuck. Dude, how the fuck do you expect me to do Puff the Magic Dragon?
That's
Lives
a
by
good
the sea.
question. That'd be hard.
I feel like this. Yeah. Okay.
You calling
Okay, so what's the-
shenanigans very
What's
early
the
on.
last one?
Oh, Burt Reynolds.
No, okay, you.
Could have done Burt Reynolds.
I meant if you were to give a hint at the last one, what would it be?
Mustache.
Mustache. Was also in Archer. All right, so now we're on to the items round.
I could have done that. Archer. You know, I honestly thought about saying Archer's hero, but I don't think.
Yeah, I would have got it, but then I have the answers in front of me, so, you know, I'm biased.
Yeah.
All right, Polly, is the items round, and here are your items. And your time begins in Lou Bega!
Your mom can make it on the stovetop and the skin forms on top. Bill Cosby
Gravy?
did. No, Bill Cosby did advertisements for frozen versions of
Pudding?
these as pops. Yes. You can. They come in mashed, whipped, baked.
Potatoes.
Yes. I don't even. No, just moving on.
right.
It falls from the sky. It's white around Christmas. It's frozen.
Snow.
Yep. And people, we've all got one on right now. It's a chapeau. It's St. Nicholas wears one.
Hat. Christmas hat.
The guy's name would be a what hat? A guy's name.
That's time. I'll allow it. A Christmas hat.
Santa?
Yeah, Santa hat would have been. But no, I'll allow it. That's
Christmas
fine, yeah. Did you refer to it as a chapeau?
I was running fast, and I had a flashback to that one time that Sinatra asked me, "What's another name for a hat?" And I said chapeau, and Sinatra was mad for like the next 10 minutes.
I'm mad.
Yeah, I mean it's right, but
I'll never forget this. There was just silence for like the next 30 seconds while you Drunken were talking, and then Sinatra's, "I'm irrationally angry about that chapeau thing."
As he should have been.
and I'm glad nothing has changed.
And
But you know what? That little nugget of lore right there just helped me get Christmas hat.
There you go. Yeah.
The one that I had like no hope in hell, baubles. Like I know what a bauble is,
Oh,
but
no,
I don't
that's-
even know
What are you
what the
gonna call
hell.
it? Knick-knack?
Yeah, like a
no,
Chotsky.
Stop
look,
making up words.
I had Puff the Magic Dragon. You had Baubles. We both got two retarded things. So let's see
Yes.
what's going
Yeah,
on.
Say
This one.
a
Baubles.
Chotsky. You could look
Yeah.
it up. It's like a small little knickknack piece of crap.
A
That's useless.
Chotsky?
Yeah, see, he's taking
you
the
mean
piss
a-
now, isn't he?
No, you want me to
tchotchke?
look it up, motherfuckers? I'll look that shit
A
up.
gnome
You know,
Chomsky?
A
Yes, a
tchotchke?
gnome- yes.
Wasn't he in
All
Happy
right.
Days?
You sons of bitches. Okay, it's TCHOTCHKE. A Chotsky is a small bric-a-brac or
You're
miscellaneous
missing-
item.
You're missing the
That's not the
second
point.
chut in there.
I say what?
You're missing the second chut in there.
Oh, that was the problem. You would have immediately
Yes.
recognized it. Yeah, I'm sure you would have.
Tchotchke and Chotsky. I'd be like, why are we talking about Trotsky? What the fuck?
That
did
is
he
the
just...
slightest difference. This is Craig and Craig all over again.
But mine is a legit issue, and
Quibble.
Drunkle is just being a shithead.
I'm not being a shithead, right? Baubles are the things, you know, it's the little fucking circular things you hang from a Christmas tree.
Those are ornaments.
Baubles.
Did we maintain that the problem is bauble, not anything that I have said or not said?
No, you are correct. The problem is bauble.
That's not something you often hear said, is it?
Yeah, because we don't live in old Western times.
What? Fuck, just make an effort.
No.
All right, fair enough. All right, Polly. No, sorry, Sinatra. Your shit is coming over to you now. If you have any problems with it, I don't care. And your time begins in Lubega.
Something that's not a trimmer used to cut hair, paper, bone,
Scissors?
I guess. Yes. Used to cover a present, usually topped with
Gift
a
wrap?
bow. There we go. Tiny little shiny things you hang from a tree.
Tinsel, garland.
There we go. Normal Thanksgiving fare, main dish, gobble
Turkey.
gobble.
Gobble,
Oh,
gobble,
this last
turkey.
one's going to be difficult. Twinkling sources of
Star.
no.
Shooting star.
Usually very tiny. They're kind of they're strands.
Last
they
time.
kind of twink. Yeah,
No,
that
keep
one's gonna
going,
be
keep
rough.
going, keep going. I want to see.
They twinkle
It's the answer's baubles.
slightly.
They twinkle
fairy
slightly.
fairy lights.
Oh, fair. Why didn't you just say the ship behind Ehors?
I didn't think of it.
From Winnie the Pooh?
No,
That's
not
Eeyore.
Eeyore. Yeah.
They all had a Christmas theme.
Yeah.
Cheers,
No,
Sid.
fairy lights would have been hard, but I would have went right away for the shit that every fucking Ehor has hanging on her wall. Yeah.
I would have said LED strips, but yeah.
Yeah, see, this is a cultural difference, even betwixt the two of you. And we're on to the final round, which is the movies round. Polly, here are your movies, and your time begins in Lubega.
The full title of the Chuck Jones classic with Max the dog and Whoville and everything.
The Grinch Who Stole Christmas.
Close.
Ah, la, la.
Okay.
Okay.
The movie with the former cocaine dealer actor who's on Home Improvement and he becomes St. Nicholas himself because of a contractual agreement.
Fuck. I don't remember that one. Is it like it's like Santa? Something does Santa?
The Santa, and the last name is a part of a
Claus.
contract. There you go. The stupid annoying one that nobody likes, where it's like "Merry Christmas, everybody," and every time an angel gets its wings because a bell rings. That one.
Hey, I like that one,
Type.
but I don't remember the name of it.
Okay, we'll move on to the next one. The classic Christmas Carol story retold with Bill Murray.
Oh fuck!
It's the name of the main character just as a verb,
Scrooge.
and that as a verb would be.
Yep. Scrooged.
There you go. And the last one is guy who was married to the formerly hot actress but isn't anymore, and now he's gotten all thin, and he was in that asteroid movie. And he's
Matt
playing
Damon?
a bad Saint Nicholas. Oh, well, shit, I already said bad. Bad Santa. What's the actor's name?
Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah. See? All the things I said about him were true.
Yeah.
What's the formerly hot actress? It was hot for like 5 minutes. because of her-
Jolie.
Yeah, her fake puffy lips. Yeah.
And it's the final round of the final round now, Sinatra. You got to explain these beautiful titles, and one of them is going to piss you off. Over to Polly, and your time begins in.
Oh wait. Oh, this isn't. I gotta separate these. Okay.
Bega.
Will Ferrell at his most annoying ever.
The elf?
There we go.
Yes.
The one we just talked about with the Turbo Man.
Oh, the fucking Jiggle All the Way.
It's sequel to the first one with Macaulay Culkin. Who got,
Home Alone 2.
There we go. Okay. Amor. What is amor in English?
A love.
And what does Valine do all the time?
Bitch, whine, and love bitching?
No, what do we call it? She's whatting us.
That's
Love
tiny.
Actually. Love Actually. Right,
Yes,
right.
yes.
Love bitching.
I've never seen that, but I know Rick is in it.
Yes, he is. Yeah. And freaking Hugh Grant. He's always so charmingly befuddled.
Give it a shot at the last few.
And there was one more in there, Sin.
Fuck. This is a 40s. I believe it was black and white. I can't remember anything about this film. Yeah, it's. I would have to go. A famous song by the black guy with the real gravelly voice, but not World.
Is that you, Santa Claus?
Oh.
And I think
It's Wonderful World. It's Wonderful World.
What
Yeah,
a
there you go.
wonderful world.
I would have had to work around that one.
Yeah.
Got screwed my thought trade up now, Drungle. Thank you.
He had such a. I do that when I come out of the pub. It confuses the fuck out of people.
I got you under my skin.
Right, and the independent adjudicators are in. The silver medal is Sinatra says with 8, but this week Smarty Pants with 10 points is Polydub.
Woo! Yay!
Well, shit. What do we do now? I think the answer is, should we have a couple of questions before we get out of here?
Sure.
Yeah, people in the chat, if you've got any questions, whack them out in the chat and we'll do a couple. Sin, you got anything for us?
I will a little bit later. It's rendering and uploading at the house, which I am not at. And I
Nice.
will have Tucker Tuesday tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that.
Oh, of course, the great, the unparalleled Tucker Tuesday over on... You do it on Sinatra Screams, don't you?
I'm going to do the triple stream again because I'm
yeah.
trying to get people over to the new.
There you go. That'll do it. So make sure you get in for that. It's going to be midnight GMT, 7 p.m.
Yes.
for you. Hey, come on. 7 p.m. EST and therefore 6 p.m. Central. Make sure you head over to any of Sinatra's channels. You should be subscribed to all 3 of them. So when you come home from work tomorrow, you'll see there's just 3 things saying live now. Fuck it, go on all 3 of them. You know, why not? Don't cost you shit, does it?
Yeah.
Fake Game of
And I've been
Cats, did you get
posting the link repeatedly to the Hasbro channel, where there are G.I. Joe, the Real American Hero full episodes playing 24/7 with no commercials. It's just good 80s fucking fun, man.
Nice.
We,
I watched like 2 hours of G.I. Joe yesterday, and it was a great time. It was fun.
We have an
So, yeah.
English version of G.I. Joe? Like, you know, the toys.
Uh-huh.
You're not going to like what it's called.
Hold on, let me guess. Let me guess.
Go on.
Well, let me see. The SAS guys are badass, and
Oh, they
G.I.
are,
Joe's
yeah.
a special, the special operations force is what G.I. Joe's supposed to be. So it'd be like Sassmate.
DIA Joe?
Action Man.
That's terrible.
It is terrible, isn't it? With Kung Fu grip. It is truly terrible.
It's
Not
terrible.
knowing, like growing up though, not knowing about G.I. Joe, you're just like, oh yeah, Action Man, yeah, fine. And then you hear about G.I. Joe and you're like, what the fuck were we thinking? Jesus fucking Christ.
Especially when you had so many awesome things to draw from, like SAS.
SAS,
You know
yeah,
what
yeah.
I mean? Like,
He's a secret
All right.
man. You know? Yeah, Action
Holy
Man.
shit.
Fucking terrible. We've got Mark Smart saying, do you recognise the elf bodies in the water? I do not recognise the elf bodies in the water. Gamer Levine is just confirming, saying, I do love bitching. And Fake Gamer Cat says, Drunkle, did you get my Discord DM? No. You sure you sent it to me? Oh, fuck, who knows? Melanska says, Action Man is effing weak. No, he's not. He could defend our lack of freedoms here in the UK. Well, that's it then, guys. This show is over. But if you find yourself with an itch that only a AAA meeting can scratch, then don't go pretending to be 12 years old just yet. We're going to be back on Wednesday on the Polydub channel at 10:30pm GMT, 5:30pm AST, and 4:30 Central, and 5:30am on Christmas Island, with news, games, and banter that will make you literally die festively. I'm heading over to twitch.tv/drunkleplays for some epic gameage. It's going to be the last Jackbox Olympics of the year. So make sure you get in. You got to score them points if you want to win that trophy. While you're there, be sure to check out Sinatra_says and Polly_dub. But if it's way past your bedtime, then thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for all the generous donations. The best goddamn chat online. And don't get arrested in Qatar.
Yeah, I'd advise
anything.
against.
At least the arresting bit is fine. It's what comes after, you know?